see this. Chat. How do I do this? Hold on, guys. I'm trying to figure out how I can make this slightly bigger, because you know my thing comes to my eyes long. Now, how do I make this bigger? This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Oh, it's gotta be here somewhere. It's gotta be here somewhere. Oh, perfect. Boom. All right, cool. Got that. And then let's see here. Cool, guys. I'm gonna start answering questions in a sec. Just give me a sec. Turn off my audio so nothing can get picked up. Give me a sec, guys. Cool. I'm nearly ready. Just give me a second here. Cool. Cool questions. All right, cool. So I'm gonna start from the top. In fact, I'm gonna skip down. Hello, Sima, Lost King LP. What are you saying, Brian? What are you saying, Andrea? Oh, Andrea. Sierra Love. Hello. The man, the myth, the Nero. Yo. LV, hoodie line, real subtle, real player like. How do I slow this chat down? How do I do that? You know, it's okay. We'll figure it out. Cool. I'm going to just do some questions. If you actually just give me a little second, just give me one more second. I just want to send an email to everybody about this live so they don't miss it. Other than that, you can just start dropping questions and I'm going to just go through the questions real quick. AJ was supposed to be here, but he said that he's busy editing, innit? So, you know, he just turned me down. You know what I mean? So, gotta charge that one straight to the game. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'm literally just sending everybody an email to make sure that they got here. Actually, no, I won't do that. I'll just post it to my socials. That's blessed, actually. I don't even mind. Cool. Back to the questions. Where's our AJ? He's not here. Everything already worked out, y'all. Nero everywhere. Pause. You're gonna get some. Gonna leave the live because I don't need it no more. Fairs. Are you talking about outsmarting reality? Amazon bestseller 20 weeks straight. You already know about spit some bars, of course. What does SP mean? I don't know if it means significant person or specific person. I think I've seen people, switch between the two. Would you ever do a SP video? Never. How to maneuver analysis paralysis. You maneuver analysis paralysis by coming to the understanding that you're actually just doing nothing more than being detrimental to the progression of what it is that you're doing. Because oftentimes the old frequency will get you to use studying as a particular crutch, and it will get you to use studying as a crutch because it knows the more that you study, the more you actually reinforce what you don't know. Because learning is this real paradoxical experience where the more you learn, the more you realize you didn't know, and because you realize more that you didn't know, you actually diminish the conviction in what you do know. And unfortunately, it's the conviction in what you know that actually activates what it is that you actually possess. So the only way you can maneuver analysis paralysis is by coming to an understanding that it's actually a perpetual loop that you're getting yourself into by thinking that you don't know enough, which is actually diminishing what you do know. And the only way that you can do it is actually just by stop consuming any particular type of content. Cool. How to get stuff done. Listen, if you spam stuff, I just won't reply. Just make it easier for everybody else, innit? Just be a bit courteous of everybody else. There's no reason to spam anything, because if I see it, I'll answer it, right? How to get stuff done, assuming that you're referring to a particular degree of procrastination or a lack of motivation. You're only motivated when you're separated from the state of what it is that you're doing, because our behaviors stem from our identity. Whatever your identity is, behaviors naturally follow from that particular identity. So if you can't get stuff done, then doing isn't necessarily the problem. It's the state of being, because when you're in the correct state of being, you do naturally. So it's actually a check engine light for you to immerse yourself in the state of whatever it is that you want to get done. So if you want to get some work done, then all you have to do is to already see that work done, and your state of being will put you in a state where you're compelled to naturally do the action that follows to then do that action. I hope that makes sense. Just posting on IG. How do I build conviction when it comes to manifesting? The only way to build conviction on manifesting is to understand that conviction is the end product. Prior to conviction is self-confidence. Self-confidence is dependent upon self-discipline. Self-discipline is dependent and has self-trust at the core. If you don't trust yourself to listen to yourself, then unfortunately you won't be able to cultivate enough conviction to actually change your reality. So the issue isn't necessarily conviction. It's actually the self-trust which is nothing more than your ability to do the things that you know you need to do and to stay away from doing the things that you know you shouldn't do. Now, of course, this isn't extrapolated and equal. One person might have no problem smoking, so smoking's fine for them. One person may want to quit smoking, but when they engage in smoking, they then instill a particular degree of guilt and disappointment in themselves, and then they diminish their self-trust because they couldn't even trust themselves not to do something that they didn't want to do, which then leads to their self-trust being diminished, which then leads to their self-discipline being diminished, which then leads to their self-confidence being diminished, which then leads to their conviction being diminished. So the easiest way to build conviction is just actually by getting the stuff that you know that you need to do, get that done. Can you smoke a blunt on live? I don't have one. God damn, you read all those books on your shelf? Yeah, most of them, probably about 90% of them, because I tend to read books the moment that they come in. What's your take on tarot? I see it as, a mechanism of understanding the universe, but the only thing that I don't like is that people often make those things their crutch. The base primary function of the universe, the fundamental one universal law, the first one is the universe is entirely mental. By coming to the understanding that the universe is entirely mental, then we often make the mistake of utilizing other things like astrology and tarot, which, bear in mind, there's nothing wrong with those things, but unfortunately I'd prefer to have my fate declared internally than by a card, because oftentimes people go to tarot readers, and I know this because people have asked me these questions, and I know people that have done this. They'll say, oh, this person gave me this card and this meant this, or my astrological reading led to this prophecy or whatever. The moment that you accept a prophecy, whether from cards or tarot or astrology or whatnot, then based upon your subconscious acceptance of that, you then perpetuate and create it. So were the cards right, or did your subconscious merely accept something and then end up creating it into reality? Listen to your advice and now making 2 to 5K a day at 16 years old. Damn, bro, you're up. Congratulations. That's great. Cool. I'm just posting. I'm on the live right now. She's like a star, a star, a star, a star. Cool. Join the YouTube live. Keep the questions coming. Pause. All right, cool. Someone said chill daddy crazy. I know I'm innocent, but I always hear about women doing things like this and winning, which is a fear of mine. What would you do? I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, Nero, my ex stopped me seeing my daughter 2 months ago and made complete false allegations, and now I'm on bail. She's incredibly abusive and manipulative, and she's trying to use my child as a weapon. I know I'm innocent, but I always hear about women doing stuff like this, which is a fear of mine. What would you do? I have no particular advice. I'd probably say seek legal advice for one, document everything, because this isn't what that channel talks about. But from a pure state of consciousness, what I would say to you is be mindful of the internal dialogue that you're engaging with her in your state of consciousness, because we often have this tendency to think imagination is just imagination, that it's just make believe, but it's belief that makes. So to any degree about what's happening externally, follow the legal procedures, continue to be a gentleman, assuming that's what you're being, and then internally make sure that the conversation shifts from being disharmonious to harmonious, so at least you're not perpetuating conflict internally, which can then only lead to conflict externally. Other than that, unfortunately, that's a bit out of my realm. Saint says hello, Nero. Hello. Difference between God and the universe. Well, the universe is a system of laws that God created. That's like asking what's the difference between a judicial system and the judge, right? Or the people that make the policies and laws. One person is the creator of the system. The other thing is the system in of itself. And the two aren't to be, confused. A lot of spiritual people have this notion of praying to the universe, which is fine, but it's like praying to the universe is just like praying to the laws, which in my opinion is quite an insufficient way about going about things. You'd want to go straight to the entity, I guess, that created the laws, which I guess you are a materialization of. So in a way, that's the difference. Join the YouTube live. All right, cool. TJ Satori just saying what's up, Nero and family. What you saying, bro? I hope you're good. I appreciate that. This is moving very, very quickly. Have you tried LSD? I've never had the pleasure. Trauma often shows up in me as overthinking, a check engine light, a warning for me. How can I honor these signals and still moving forward? It's because, Jamie, your misconception is completely incorrect. Nero's 24 years old, yo. I don't know what that has to do with anything, Sabrina, but yeah, I'm 24. But on the topic of overthinking, you say it's a check engine light, a warning. That isn't true. See, the issue isn't necessarily overthinking. Overthinking and self-doubt are your bestest of friends. They are your best friends. Listen to what I'm saying. Overthinking and self-doubt are your best friends, because you have to understand there's nothing wrong with overthinking, but there's everything wrong with your perception towards overthinking. There's nothing wrong with self-doubt, but there's everything wrong within your perception towards self-doubt. Most people see self-doubt and overthinking as an indication of a particular degree of negativity. As you said, it's a check engine light, a warning light. No, that's not true. And it's the negative association that we have with overthinking that leads to us entering a state of consciousness of negativity when we experience overthinking or self-doubt. Overthinking and self-doubt is nothing more than a defense mechanism from your old frequency when it feels under threat. And the only reason your old frequency would feel under threat is if it knows transformation is around the corner. So what if every time you were overthinking or every time you doubted yourself, you were actually a step before transformation, and then your old frequency, because of course it doesn't want to detach from you, it deployed the defense mechanism of getting you to overthink and doubt yourself. So then you internalize that voice as your own. So then you then lead to the materialization of that negativity of overthinking and self-doubt. There's nothing wrong with self-doubt and there's nothing wrong with overthinking. But now when overthinking and self-doubt comes up, you now have a positive emotion to it because now you have a correct perception towards it. So now when you're overthinking yourself down, you're like, the old frequency, the old aspect of me clearly feels under threat. And the only reason it would ever feel under threat is nothing more than due to being insecure on some degree. Do you fast before you meditate? I mean, I technically intermittent fast every day. Nero, how much should we perform our visualization technique every day? Shout out, Lucky, because I always see you in the comments in the video, so shout out to you. But as far as visualization, you don't want to make the mistake that most people do. Most people make their techniques a chore, and when you make your techniques a chore, they become a bore, and that's a real bar. Write that down. Your techniques, you have the association that your techniques create reality. Your techniques don't create reality. All your techniques do is nothing more than facilitate you to be an internal state in order for that internal state to be reflected. It doesn't lead to creation. Techniques don't lead to creation. Techniques are only there to shift you internally. And eventually, once you visualize and create enough emotion in your visualizations enough, you're going to get to a point where you don't feel anything anymore. At that point, stop, because that means your subconscious mind would have accepted it, and then you can just go about your life. But the more that you kind of drill into the idea of doing these techniques again and again, the more you actually begin to do a bit more detriment to yourself than anything. Love you, Nero. You don't love me. Who else feels the shift to the 5D since 11/11? Yeah. Nero, do you have hair? I do. My hair's a mess right now. An absolute mess. Absolute mess. You're welcome, Jamie. Please make a video explaining the start of your journey. I'm trying to get my son who's 15 on board with all of this, and he just dismisses it as hippie woo-woo stuff. He's closed-minded. I hear you still. I mean, this stuff, it can cause a particular degree of cognitive dissonance. So that's no surprise at all. Mad, I caught you live. Hi, Nero. Giovanni, hello. Mask off, Abby. What did don't love me mean? What? Oh, as in when I say to you guys, you don't love me, I mean, oftentimes people flood my comments and say that they love me. I'll get messages from girls saying that they love me, but you don't love me. You love the idea of me. None of you actually particularly know me to any degree. All you know me as is Nero, but I'm only Nero online when it comes to this information. If you caught me in real life, I'm just a regular guy. I'm not going to be talking about this shit, which is contrary to what people actually think. But I say that all to say people have a tendency whenever they see somebody who is speaking on a certain level to idolize them to any degree. I don't want to be idolized at all. I actually don't want to be idolized. I'm no better than you. I'm not your teacher. I'm none of this. You could say I'm a student who maybe knows a bit more than, most people, but other than that, that's all it is. Nero, may I get a job with you, brother? Nero, may I get a job with you, brother? Nero, I don't have any jobs, unfortunately, available. It's really just me and AJ out here. It's a two-man thing. What's happening, pimp? I do love you. Date bayo. That's believe it, innit? That's what Naruto used to say. Date bayo. What anime are you watching? Currently, I'm watching One Piece, believe it or not. Cool. Oh, I got some super chats. Oh, thank you, Ricky McFarland. How much do other people's consciousness affect yours? They affect yours to the degree that you declare that they do. Now, the truth of the matter is I'd be lying to you if I said other people don't affect your state of consciousness or your frequency, and they do, but you have to conceptualize it like this. They may, shoot bullets at you, but so long as you have conviction in the frequency that you're able to maintain and you don't get swayed internally, I can promise you, no matter how bad it feels, it will bounce off. But what often begins to happen is that we give people more power than they need to be. They're not powerful. You're just powerful enough to imagine that they are. So you make them so. That's a bar, write that down. Please make a video explaining the start of your journey. I probably won't, because it actually has nothing to do with, progressing anybody else's life to any degree. I mean, I could tell you my story right now. Funnily enough, one of my friends, when I was 15, I was extremely religious at the time, and I used to pray all the time, literally, and I could never conceptualize why we were in the ends and my family would be struggling the way that they would, despite God, being this entity and so on and so forth. And then, just paradoxical questions like, people in church giving testimony that God, gave them that job, but then there's a kid that's dying somewhere praying for food or praying for safety, and that kid is not getting fed or any particular degree of safety. And I could never, my mind, other people have the capability of just bypassing that. My mind could never. Like, if the slave and the slave master pray to the same God, whose prayers are answered? The idea, all of these kind of religious critiques. So eventually I ended up reading the Bible when I was 16. I read it literally front to cover, but I didn't read it for spiritual understanding. I actually read it for intellectual understanding, and those are two different things. I like to preface it with that. Then of course I wanted to figure out who wrote the Bible. Then I said, okay. Then I came across scholarly work, talking about how the Gospels were actually written, years later after the actual events occurred, and a whole bunch of stuff. Then I got into the missing Gospels, the Nag Hammadi text, the Apocrypha. Then I said, cool, let me study other religions. I got the Quran, I read that. I got the Bhagavad Gita, read that. The Tao Te Ching, read that. And this was nothing more than my mind just trying to conceptualize all of these things and, make sense of it. And yeah, here we are. Why do I find it hard to visualize when meditating? It's more than likely that your visualization is a bit eccentric and it's, a bit more than it needs to be. Make your visualization extremely simple. Narrow it down to a scene that takes about 5 seconds. Simplicity is the ultimate form of sophistication. Keep it simple and make sure you're relaxed. If you find it difficult, it's probably that you're not relaxed. You're probably trying to visualize way too early in your meditation, which is exactly why your conscious mind is probably coming and saying, this doesn't make sense. What's your daily routine, Nero? I actually wake up and I go for a walk while listening to an audiobook, and I take notes. Then I debate the ideas in my head and try and make sense of it. If I see you in real life, can I borrow the shades? Of course you can. What made you believe in manifestation when you first started learning about it? It wasn't necessarily manifestation in the idea that people talk about, but I could just see the effect on people's lives in connection to their mind. And the system may not be perfect, because it's most definitely not. There's a whole bunch of things you could poke holes into with any belief system, right? Because it's just a belief system. But then, coming across other things such as cognitive biases, understanding confirmation bias, portions of the brain, the reticular activating system, quantum mechanical experience such as the observer effect or superposition, those type of things, it just kind of all ties in. So yeah, let me go back to the live chat now. Cool. Let's see. Does Nero have eyes? I don't think so, because I never seen them. Coincidence? I think not. It is, isn't it? It's a bit strange. Isn't it? It's a bit strange. I wouldn't trust him either. I like that you didn't have the look. Everyone got from all those books of knowledge, that a perfect way a human just to use it in what way it could be used, and you're trying to look smart or different. Nah, real talk. I mean, shit. Like, I'm just me in it. Like, people catch me out in real life and they're like, "Raw, you really wear do-rags in real life?" I'm like, what? Like, what? Like, I mean, if you're black, you just naturally wear them, right, for your hair. But yeah, I have no desire to appear smarter than I am. I have no desire to, adhere to the spiritual archetype. I could care less. Rum or tequila? Captain Morgan's every day. Give me a bottle of Captain Morgan spiced rum over 9042 or over Casamigos. Nah, give me the rum every day of the week. It's so crazy because the realest people aren't normally the kindest people, and that's the vibe I get from you. I wouldn't say I'm only kind to the charities that I donate to. I'm only kind to the elderly. I'm only kind to restaurant and service workers. Other than that, I'm a decent person. Other than that, I don't have a desire to be a good person, because people's idea of like a good person is somebody that adheres to the paradigms that they want you to be in. Other than that, when someone says that person's a good person, it means that person doesn't piss me off, and that's not really the idea of good. And I mean, everything in this particular third dimensional realm adheres to polarity, so it's all subjective. You know what I mean? How do you know so much? Where does it come from? Study, meditation, trying to make sense of the information. Hey, hi, bro. What's up? Why do you think people who never study about manifestation universal laws get what they want? Because here's the mistake that every spiritual person makes. Every spiritual person thinks that their knowledge is enough. And it's not. Because all you have to come to an understanding of is the base premise of the universe is conviction. You don't need to study manifestation to have conviction. If you have conviction in your ability to materialize an idea, oftentimes that's more powerful than any manifestation technique, any crystals, any tarot card, any astrology. Conviction alone is the most powerful substance in reality, because the mind has a placebo effect. If I give you a sugar pill and say it's a painkiller, and your mind accepts that, then your body's going to produce and respond as if it's an actual painkiller. That's a placebo effect. As above, so below. If you have a placebo effect within your body, then the universe has one. And conviction is the only activator of that. So a lot of people actually don't need to ever study manifestation, but they have conviction in themselves. And that's often more enough. The energy, the frequency of that, the state of consciousness, the self-concept is often so solidified and so powerful that it leads to materialization of the things that they want. Whereas people that study manifestation think that your knowledge is more than enough. Hence why I always say to people, don't just study manifestation. All of these books behind me aren't just manifestation. I've got everything from behavioral economics, behavioral science, evolutionary psychology, business books, finance books, money books, books on imperialism, colonialism, you know what I'm saying, black history, mythology. I got a whole bunch of books. You feel me? And most people, AI, technology, most people have this idea that manifestation is enough, but it actually just enhances the information that you already possess. So a lot of people just study this and think it's enough, but it's not enough. You know what I'm saying? How does one build conviction? I already spoke about that. Pirated your book because it's not available in my country. Just started. I'll give you an update when I finish it. Say less. I'm glad that you was able to get your hands on it. That's great. Can you talk about shifting realities? See, people are focusing on the wrong thing. You shouldn't focus on shifting realities. You should focus on shifting yourself, because you are reality. Most people hyper focus on shifting reality, and then they get to a point where they're seeing reality is not changing, and then they take that as a particular degree of reinforcement to make them think that they're not actually changing. That's it. What exactly is God's will? Can you define it? That's a beautiful question, Carl. That's a beautiful question. And that goes down either two particular ideologies. We can either go down determinism, as in everything's a predestined outcome, or it goes in accordance to free will, right? And when people talk about God's will, you then have to first have to ask yourself, when people say God, what do they mean? Because in a religious context, God's will is for you to act in accordance to his laws, his rules, and his submission. Right? And that's on a religious level. But that's the exoteric. But if you look on it on an esoteric level, then you have to ask yourself, what is God? And God on a metaphysical level is just consciousness, impersonal energy consciousness, the substance of reality, the infinite intelligence. And that particular infinite intelligence exists within you. So its will then is actually in accordance to your will. You see what I'm saying? So those are two levels that you can look at it as. You know what I'm saying? Quite simply, it's like what Carl Jung said. He said those individuals, until they make their unconscious conscious, they will run into the events and misfortunes of their life and label it as fate. You see what I'm saying? They'll be like, it's God's will. Because even the whole context of God's will is a very interesting one, because the average religious person will tell you that, life happens in accordance to God's will and God orchestrates everything in the universe. And I'm like, cool, fine. Let's look at that ideology. That would mean that God has defined some people to be poor and some people to be rich. Cognitive dissonance. I was having a conversation with my friend the other day. He's a pastor, really, really good friend of mine. And we have these conversations all the time, right? Because really and truly, most people want to debate, but it's not really about debating. I mean, me personally, I would never debate anybody. I actually learned that from Brother Panic. You know what I'm saying? He always used to, violate people for wanting to debate, because it's an egotistical game. If anybody ever wanted to debate me, I'll just tell you that you're right. Because the truth of the matter is, my content or the things that I talk about are only going to apply to certain people at a particular level of consciousness. That's not to say you're high or low level of consciousness. It just means that this will find the people that it's supposed to, and if it doesn't, then you're right. So let's just put that there. Anyways, I'm having this conversation with my friend who's a pastor, and he's like, no, everything happens in accordance to God's will. Then I'm like, so that would mean that God has defined some people to be poor. And he was like, God would never do that. I said, what? But everything happens in accordance to his will. So he either has or he hasn't. Right? And the whole concept of God's will even goes against the, notion of free will. But that's something in of itself. Nah, shout out Brother Panic for real. Amazing. That's why I see when people say my videos are long, I'm like, you guys don't even know. You guys have never watched a 7-hour 9-hour video, 9-hour lecture. You guys don't know nothing. Name of the hoodie. This hoodie is LV. Manifested 6K gambling last night. Nero, what's your opinion on it? I used some things that you taught in your private courses and videos, and now I feel like I love doing it. Maybe bad. The thing about gambling is that most people gamble from a state of consciousness of loss. They're focusing on what they don't want to happen. Now, I've never actually gambled, so I can't really comment on it. But hey, it seems to be working, innit? Just don't like bet your house or anything extreme like that, please. What do you smell like? Tom Ford Vanilla Sex. That's my scent, my go-to. Where are your shades from? Off-White. I had my arc of debating in life just to know I'm good with making people agree with me. Then I just became, yeah, you're right. Real talk, literally. Hence why I'll never do it. You know what I'm saying? And I've had prominent people reach out to me, message me personally and say, hey, I'd love to debate you on this. And I'm like, nah, you just want to prove that you're right and I'm wrong, which is fine, because if you think I'm wrong, then that's completely fine by me. It really does nothing for me. I think a lot of people like the drama of things. Me personally, I'm just not one of those people, so I'd never do that anyways. But yeah. But I used to love to debate. Like, I used to love to debate to a point where I used to debate people, like when you see like Jehovah's Witnesses or like Christian people, even Muslim people, like standing in town. I don't know, it depends where you're from. And they'll, be preaching the word. Me and my friend literally were out for 3 hours once debating. You know what I'm saying? I used to really like that, but it's an ego boost and I have no desire for it. Please save this live. It's not going to go anywhere. Since everyone has the ability to manifest and create their desired reality, does that mean it's not bad to help those who are unaware of this knowledge? What? I don't understand. Why would it be bad to do that? I don't understand. I wouldn't see that as a bad thing at all. How to stop being lazy when I feel like there's no hope left for me and I'm too far behind? I mean, that's why you're lazy, right? Because in your head, you're saying that there's no point. And because you've saturated your consciousness with the idea that there's no point, then when it comes to, taking action for a point, there's no energy to do it. So because of the preconceived notion that there's no point anyways, you've diminished your energy, you drained your energy, you made yourself tired before the races even ran, right? And the only way that you can quote unquote stop being lazy is by coming to the realization that the desire for motivation, it indicates separation in your state of consciousness. Somebody who's in a state of consciousness of being a fit person, a healthy person, naturally goes to the gym. That's not something that they need effort for, as much as somebody who's in a state of consciousness of being unfit and unhealthy. So the issue isn't necessarily your inability to take action. The issue is the state of consciousness from which you're taking action from. You can't outrun your mind. So if you decide that you're too far behind and there's no hope for you, then that will be the truth, right? Which then will make action taking easier. But the truth of the matter is, you're too far behind who? Because most of the shit that you see online, it's all fugazi. It's not even like, most of the people aren't living what they're living, talking about what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, life is funny. I know guys, literally, I real life know guys, right? That from the outside looking in, you think, wow, those guys have got bread, whatever. And they're splitting a Rolex and putting it on finance. I didn't even know you could do that until my friend pointed out to me. My friend was like, those guys, like, they've financed the Rolex. I'm like, what? Splitting it between 5 brothers. Trust me. It's mad. You're behind who? As long as you're ahead of the old version of you, that's all that matters. I like that, actually. I'm going to write that down. I like that. Yeah, I like that stuff. You're the teacher. I've never had greens from Romania. I'm not a teacher. Life, everything is a stage. Real talk. Are you ever gonna write another book? Not anytime soon. What do you think about the Earth shifting its frequency? What, the second coming of Christ? Thoughts on semen retention? I think it's great for self-discipline. I think it's also great for, being able to cultivate a deeper degree of creativity. Does it affect your ability to materialize reality? No. Because I promise you there's degenerates that couldn't care for semen retention that are able to materialize their desired reality. And it's because oftentimes we unconsciously make laws for ourselves. So one person will decide that they have to be a monk in order for them to, be in their highest self. And because they've done that and, they've made that particular law for themselves, then they have to adhere to it. And when they don't, they're punished for it. So don't make an unnecessary law for yourself. Still waiting on the audiobook. I know, I actually need to get it done. I'm genuinely so sorry. Have you manifested anything cool recently? Yeah, so for me, I found out I really like working with professional athletes, and I've just been getting more professional athletes as clients, and it's amazing to work with them and to actually see the progression of their journey. That's something that I really, really wanted. And then I was like, damn, why do I want this? Let me just shift into a state where I already have, and then things began to unfold. So, where's AJ? He said that he's editing the video for tomorrow, innit? So, Nero dropped the skincare routine. Unfortunately, I'm very typical. Very typical. It's just cocoa butter, water, and meditation. Like, I'm sorry. Nero, you're so pretty. Hey, let's focus. Which town are you from in Zimbabwe? Well, I'm half Shona, half Ndebele, so... my mom's family comes from North Pumula, and then my father comes from Mutoko. OMG, I was just returning to watch one of your videos, and here you are. Hello. How do you help professional athletes from a manifestation standpoint? Yeah, all I do is remove their subconscious blocks. So a lot of players actually have a whole bunch of subconscious blocks that they unconsciously don't even realize that they have, that's preventing them from actually being able to perform at a higher level. So I literally just find those blocks and I remove them, because in doing so, their subconscious mind, it has then the easy ability to move towards what it is it wants. So think about your desired reality at the end of a corridor, right? Even if let's say there's a block, an obstacle in front of you, even if you walk towards it, until that obstacle is removed, you won't have the capability of actually getting towards that. And that's what I do. I help them remove the obstacle. And it's been amazing. Man like Nero, man like AV, what are you saying? Could you translate your book and videos in German? Oof. No promises, unfortunately, my friend. No promises. What would you say about people saying that manifestation or affirmation is against God in the Bible? I would say on their level of consciousness, they're right. And I'd keep it moving. The West Indies cricket team needs your mental help, bro. People say that to me about everyone. That's funny. Yo, if they got the bread, tell them to shout me. Nero, my guy, I'm currently in debt. What are your best tips and to get out of it, specifically regarding the maintaining detached and not putting financial freedom on a pedestal? Well, the only way to get out of debt is from you understanding what debt is. And I look at it on a collective level, right? Because you have to understand, on an individualistic level, we all have the capability of shaping our reality. So, of course, when you unify a multitude of people's energies into one, it leads to an egregore, which is a collective hive mind entity that has been created for its particular purpose, and that's what debt is. So when people often talk about debt, how is debt described? It's described as something that has holding you down, something that is weighing you down, and the only way for you to alleviate it isn't by necessarily, coming to the understanding that, of course, there's financial literacy, there's everything on the physical plane, which I'm sure you're already aware of, but on the metaphysical plane, the causal realm, you have to understand that your state of consciousness has to be out of debt, because the more that you associate with being in debt, the more then you're actually going to perpetuate and keep yourself in a cycle of being in debt. And I say this because one of my clients actually came to me and they were in debt. Despite having a business that was doing millions a year, they were personally in debt, right? And we spoke about this often, about the state of consciousness of somebody who's in debt. You feel like it's weighing on you. You feel like it's something that's holding you down, which all comes down to your state of consciousness, because that state of feeling of being held down is going to lead to the materialization of something weighing you down on a physical level. So it's truly, really and truly about alleviating yourself and putting your mind into as much peace and relaxation as you possibly can by utilizing your imagination to create an emotional charge powerful enough for your subconscious mind to already believe that you're not in debt, and then naturally allowing the external things such as financial literacy and whatnot and taking the action there, but by understanding frequency first, action after. Do you work with any combat sport athletes? I'm trying to run it. Unfortunately, I don't at this moment in time. I don't have a single combat sport client. If you'd want to, message me. What's the biggest / craziest thing you ever manifested that blew your mind? Well, there's the simplistic stuff like money. There's the simplistic stuff like, apartment and whatnot. But for me, I'll never forget this one experience, right? I'll never forget this one experience. I remember I said to myself, you know what? Let me see how real this stuff actually is. So I wrote down on a piece of paper a sentence, right? And I visualized somebody saying those exact words. Words that they've never said before, words that they would never even say. And then about 6-7 hours later, I'm with them and they go and say those words. I don't say anything. I run up, jump up, I go get my notebook and I show them. Then they're like, don't ever do that to me again. That was the craziest thing. Because the money and the stuff is kind of like inconsequential, really and truly. But like something like that can't be written off. Detail on how you manifested your computer science degree. Well, really and truly, like, I remember there was one time in computer science, I got 0 out of 100 on a test. 0 out of 100. But you couldn't convince me I wasn't going to get that degree. You couldn't convince me. Could not convince me. 0 out of 100 is nuts. 6-7 like the gang. Like 6-7 like let's alert 6-7. Do your manifestations go wrong before they go right? No, not at all. Or is it case by case? And yeah, that's not it. That's not it at all. Most people have the preconceived notion that things have to go wrong before they go right. That's not always the truth. But if you believe that, then that'll be the process to which you actually end up putting yourself through, right? When you say go wrong and go right, that's still showing some particular degree of external focus. And then when things go wrong or they don't go your way, you'll take it as a reinforcement that things aren't materializing in the way that you want, which then actually leads to things being incorrect. You have to understand it's nothing about the external, it's about the internal. Where are you internally? If you're in the state of consciousness of whatever it is to such a degree that you don't need to see anything outside of you change, then at that point, it doesn't matter what goes wrong or goes right. But don't make the law for yourself that it has to, right? And entropy, of course, things always tend to move in the direction of disorder externally. But just because things move towards disorder doesn't mean that you have to. Can you rap? No. I wish I could. And I really wish I could. I have a friend of mine who's a rapper. And I called him the other day. If you're watching this, you know who I'm talking about. I called him. I said, bro, please, you have to rap. You have to. Do you have any hobbies? Yeah, I like walks. I like badminton, although it's been a while since I played badminton. Other than that, I don't know. I guess this information is my hobby in a way. Like, I love this stuff. I get these 6-7s in my lives too. What is 6-7? I like 6-7's a gang in London. Like that's the one I know. The drill. You know, LD Scribs. Like those. That's the 6-7 I know. Straight bangers. Let's Lurk. Straight banger. Waps. Red. Like straight bangers. You're on an NDA with some of your clients, right? Yes. Yes. The only clients that have ever put me on an NDA are influencers. That's it. That's it. Everybody else is really, really cool. Like, not saying that those people aren't cool, but I mean cool with me talking about it. I have some thoughts on this, but I'm curious, what do you think the evolutionary purpose of the ego is? Protection. You have to understand, on any given basis, the human body is taking billions of signals from its environment through your 5 senses. That's interpreted by the mind as chaos. But your ego is there to actually make sense of that chaos and streamline it into a reality tunnel that actually makes sense for you. There's a book called Prometheus Rising that talks about this. It goes into the biological circuits of the brain and whatnot, and its connection to reality and psychological aspects of that too. But the purpose of the ego is to literally stop you from destructing. If you ever want to look at somebody with no ego, it's not the monk that, says namaste and will, say love and light if you punch them. Somebody with no ego is like somebody with schizophrenia, right? There's no solidified particular ego, so they're able to pick up any particular frequency or vibration and then experience it. Hey Nero, can you make a video on metaphysical tricking, please? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Have you actually read every book on your shelf? About 90%. I try not to put books on my bookshelf until I've read them. So I'll just keep them on my desk or in a box. How important are your habits in order to manifest your DR? I know you say repetition is important, so I was wondering if habits matter. Completely matter. Another way for saying habit is frequency, and another way for saying frequency is habit. So it does matter, because especially when you're building a new state of consciousness, right, and you're saturating your mind with a particular line of thinking, or you're doing your visualizations, those things require consistency. But repetition isn't a necessity, because no, you're not going for repetition, you're going for an emotional charge. But consistency is a form of alchemy, so it is quite good. I love the ring, Dad. I know you can't be talking about me. I know you can't be talking about me. I know you can't be talking about me. People call me Unk. These times I'm 24. There's no way I can be an Unk. I manifested myself out of schizophrenia. That's very interesting. Spiritual people usually have the biggest egos. They usually do, because they don't perceive it as ego. They perceive it as spirituality and divinity. So you guys don't know how funny this is, isn't it? Like, you don't know how funny this is, because I've met people in real life, right, that quote unquote spiritual people, and they meet me and they're like, you're not very spiritual at all. I'm like, that's because you think spirituality is a personality, an archetype, a persona, no different from a religious person. Spiritual is what you are. You can't not be a spiritual being, right? But when people begin to talk about the archetypes and the personalities and the ego, a spiritual person they see themselves as righteous. You see what I'm saying? And that's the funny thing about spiritual people. Like, let's say spiritual people disagree, they'll see it as that person is either misled, deceived, or deceiving. But they'll never take their own perspective and realize it that, maybe they don't have it figured out. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I try not to be the archetype of spiritual at all. Is AJ pregnant? How did you know? How did you know? What gave it away? What gave it away? What gave it away? Desiree, Alexis, Nero. Hi. How to manifest a retired baddie. Can only have what you already have, my boy or my girl. You know what I'm saying? Can only have what you already have. You either got it or you don't. Manifest a retired baddie is crazy. Come to Paris. I got no desire to go to Paris. That's one place I've never had a desire to go to. I hope Nero never becomes a hippie saying love and light. Do you know what it is? I think maybe it's either because where I grew up, like, which is funny because I grew up in the ends, innit? So if I was to start being all hippy dippy, like, more time I'd get violated. Like, more time, they'd be like, what's going on? And naturally, just being from the ends, that's just not, you know what I'm saying? I could never conceptualize it like that. That's just, like, the whole archetype of being a spiritual person is just corny. I don't think anything should be a personality. Nothing should be a personality. It's almost like, I think when people make things their personalities, they become quite insufferable. And it's simply because a lot of people don't understand that beliefs in and themselves begin to merge with one's identity to a point that they can't distinguish between their beliefs and their identity. Then when you attack their beliefs, the areas of the brain responsible for identity then gets lit up and they think that you're attacking them. That's often what happens. Give me a sec, guys. My little brother called me. Yo. What are you saying? I'm on live, so if you're out, you can do your thing. Oh, swear down. What time are you gonna be at mine then? I thought you said you're linking. I thought you said you're linking someone. Alright, say less. Alright, let's say less. Aren't you an only child, bro? On my mom's side. I'm my mom's only child. I see you highlighting the Kabbalion multiple times and it has its own space on your bookshelf. Is that one of your faves? 100%. Legendary lore moment. Yeah, I got a little brother. I got little brothers, little sisters. I'm my mom's only child though, so I'm her first and last born. Hey Nero, thanks for everything, by the way. Finding it hard to shift inner self when everything is staring at me in the 3D opposite how I'm trying to see my reality. That's nothing more because you're probably spending more time externally than you are internally. And of course, that's what we do as human beings. But I mean, you're allowing the external to cultivate an emotional charge more powerful than the one that you're generating internally. So it's this battle between the outer and the inner. But the truth of the matter is, the stronger the internal charge that you're able to cultivate internally, you can get to a point where the external has no effect on you because you've done so much inner work that you get to that point. So it's actually a great thing, right? If you find yourself struggling, and it's simply because the external has more authority than the internal, and that's due to the fact that you haven't cultivated enough internal degree. So that's actually great. Hey, good morning. Nivea, good morning. I was down bad in September. A tarot girl told me October gonna be my best month and I'll forever remember it. And I didn't trust her. I was like, that's impossible. Then I found your channel in October. She's correct. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Maybe those cards are working. Maybe the cards are working. You got my respect, Nero, and trust me, that's a good thing for you. Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that. When are you coming back to the States? I'm supposed to be in Atlanta in like the next 2-3 weeks. I'm waiting for my boy to give me the call. As soon as I get the call, I'll be in Atlanta. Then I'll probably be in LA in December or January. Do you drink? Yes, I do. I most definitely do. Hey Nero, do you ever reach a point where you feel like the old frequency stops trying to sabotage? It's not really trying to sabotage you. It's actually just trying to exist. And there will be points where you don't really feel its presence. So most definitely. or you're not aware of its presence, which is something different. That's when you become, completely consumed by the frequency that you're cultivating. Is the Kabbalion your favorite book or something? Yeah, it's one of my favorite books. I pretty much never have a bad day anymore. Thanks to your stuff, man. That really means a lot, Edgar. Thank you. ATL meet and greet. I'm not really one to do meet and greets. That's just never been my thing. The idea of a whole lot of people that I don't know that know me is actually quite destabilizing for my mind. So, chances are I won't do that. But if you catch me out there, then I'll buy you a drink, innit? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I love meeting people in real life. Hey Nero, so is self-love all I need to manifest? No, specificity and conviction in towards your desired reality. I've been watching your stuff for a year and a half. Big love from New York. Appreciate you. But no, self-love is definitely very critical though, because self-love is directly interconnected to self-worth, and self-worth is the ceiling whatever you materialize. Self-worth is depending upon what you know you've already emotionally experienced. But oftentimes when we don't love ourselves or seek to punish ourselves, which then is almost in direct contradiction to our desired realities. But you just have to get to a point where you're able to forgive yourself, stop condemning yourself, praise yourself, cherish yourself, and love yourself. Nero for president. Nah, just be the president of your desired reality. Just be the president of your reality. That's it. Magnetizer, when is he coming to Toronto is the real question. Listen, manifest it. I don't know, man. Manifest it. Mm-mm. Does time and manifestation matter? I have an exam in 15 days and I think I haven't prepared enough. I mean, it's actually the thought that you haven't prepared enough, which places you in a frequency to which you're not prepared, which then materializes a reality where you're not prepared. Time doesn't necessarily matter. What matters is your perception towards time. So a lot of people put time as a deadline, and then as that deadline approaches, they put themselves into pressure, and then they indirectly separate themselves from the state of consciousness or whatever it is that they want. So take no regard for time, and I'd actually get to a point where you start preparing just for the conviction from actually preparing. You changed my life. I did no such thing. You don't know me. I did not change your life. I didn't do anything of the sort. I literally did nothing of the sort. That's all you. Don't give me that credit. What do you tell yourself every day? That I have more than enough. You said that you'd teach the Kabbalion. Did I miss it? I actually did the first one, the first Lord of the Universe, and then I just never done it. I genuinely need to do that. I'm so sorry. I genuinely need to do that. It's absolutely terrible of me. Does the music you listen to affect manifestation? I hope not, because if you heard the shit I listen to, Wagwan Victor, what are you telling me? For the next drink with AJ, you don't even know what you've done. You don't even know what you've done. You don't even know I'll probably go buy a drink straight after this. I don't know you, but I can feel your energy. Okay. It's okay. Thank you very much for the person who gave me. I should be able to buy a bottle of Captain Morgan spice rum with that. I think a bottle was like £15. So I'm going to definitely go get a bottle. And I'm going to finish it by tonight. Nero, the US needs you. No, it doesn't. The DMV, I like music too. Who do you like? You're going to have to be a bit more specific, Miss Desiree. Thoughts on buzzballs? Love them. I think I got bare buzzballs in my fridge, actually. Why do you drink? I was gonna say I like the taste, but isn't it funny that every time somebody drinks for the first time, nobody likes the taste of it, and then we get accustomed to the taste of it. It's funny. It's funny. I write it off as a cultural thing because I'm Zimbabwean and we're known for drinking, but that's not the true matter of the situation. Nero, would you say you're pro-black? I'm pro-righteous black. Constructive, completely. That's why I have an adequate study on multitude of black authors, economics, history, everything to systematic to institutional. Like, very much so. Very much so. I don't get it. You put me onto Bobby Hemmett. He's so fire, bro. Listen, Bobby Hemmett is phenomenal. Bobby Hemmett, Brother Panic, C. Freeman L, Phil Valentine, Dr. Delbert Blair. Love all of those guys. What's your zodiac? I'm a Taurus. We Ugandans drink more than Zim. I've heard. Define good or bad, is it really subjective? I mean, you tell me. I feel like you're asking me a question you already know the answer to. So I don't know. Let me hold 15,000, bro. Do you know what it is? I would do it, right? But obviously I don't have your bank details. So I can't send it to you because I don't have like your bank details. So, hello, sir. Can you tell the failed story of your benching as the gym goers happened? Yo, so you're actually donating money for me to actually chat about the day I nearly lost my life. It's crazy out here. That's mad. That's absolutely mad. So I'll never forget one time I was doing bench press. I think in pounds it's probably like 200 pounds. We call it 2 plates in the UK, which is 100 kg, right? 2 plates. I think it's like a 40-pound plate, right? I was going for the longest time back then, I'd been able to do one rep of 2 plates. So I said, you know what? I can go for 2. So I'm there, no spotter, bear in mind, because I'm egotistical. So I have no spotter. So I'm hitting the first one, easy. I'm like, done. I hit the second one, and then I get about quarter of the way, arms start shaking. I'm like, oh, in my head, I'm like, I'm finished. Then I think I put a video in actually one of the videos, like the actual clip of it. My arm tilts like this, hits me on the head. I kid you not. And then bear in mind, after I just missed my head, some guy comes up to me, he's like, you alright? I'm like, no, I'm not fucking alright. Obviously, I didn't say that to him because that's impolite. I was like, yeah, I'm good. In my head, I'm thinking, brother, you just watched this whole thing unfold. Now you're going to come and ask if I'm okay? What? Anyways, hit my head now, and I kid you not, I think there's a dent in my head somewhere. Anyways, I remember getting back home, I just laid on my bed. And I was just like, what the hell? From that point, I said, yo, I am never risking spotting again. It's not having a spot is just ego, man. Don't do it to yourself, guys. Don't do it to yourself. What was the problem? What was the worst problem that your client had and you need to think about it more than others? So whenever I work with people and we actually don't get results, I don't actually just blame them. I think to myself, maybe I wasn't able to uncover what it actually was that was bothering them, right? Because I think it's rude, and I think it's a form of spiritual gaslighting that people put all the blame on somebody else, especially when somebody comes to work with me, right? And it happens every once in a while. And I'm like, I always think to myself, like, why didn't they get the result? And I think to myself, maybe I didn't uncover what was actually going on in their subconscious. And then most of the time, they also think that they already know. And because they think that they already know, they then end up blocking everything that it is that I'm saying, which then leads to an inability for them to actually implement what I know. Do you like to drink because it shifts your frequency? What do you think about people that drink to get... I don't drink to get confidence. I'm confident with or without drink. I like drinks because I like being tipsy. But I hate hangovers. You're a good storyteller, bro. It's not sweet, man. If you weren't doing YouTube, what would you do? Well, I have a degree in computer science, so it's probably likely I'd be somewhere in the tech field. My favorite module in uni was cybersecurity, so I probably would have went into cybersecurity. Bro had an ego death on that bench. Listen, mom's life. Bear in mind, I'm listening to old school R&B. I was listening to Ashanti, Foolish. Can't even make it up. The song's called Foolish. I pick up my phone, all I see is saying Foolish. I'm like, damn. You're an absolute fool. New book behind you. The Kabbalion, Outsmarting Reality. And then I got my oldest book. My older wrote a book. It'll probably release out. Shout out Alfie. I got his book over there with some whiskey too. With the bottle of whiskey that his company gave me. Then I got Haile Selassie over here. The Emperor. You know what I'm saying? Got Haile Selassie over here. Then I got Rumi. Then I got another book over here. The Occult Technology of Power. Amazing book. Amazing book. Then I got Rumi at the bottom. Is that AJ? He's ignoring the super chat. Swear down, am I? My goodness gracious. Yo, how far are you, bro? Didn't you say that you're supposed to be coming here? This is outrageous. Where'd you get your bookcase? I think I got this off IKEA. I've been feeling the frequency of my desired reality, but having trouble to take action with God's intuition. Do I just quickly feel the emotion of my reality, then just take my action I feel is correct? Need help, bro. Yeah, so what you don't want to do is actually spend time overthinking about your intuition. The more that you immerse yourself into the frequency of your desired reality, naturally you're going to be compelled to do certain things. AJ's calling. When you're naturally compelled to do those certain things, you need to execute upon them quickly and not think about it for too long. Yo. Man said, how long am I staying alive for? You're mocking it, fam. How long do you want me to stay? How long do you want me to stay alive for? Yeah, come through. Man said I sound excited. Hear this guy. Idiot. But yeah, AJ's coming now. Pause. Nero, I need 100k ASAP. But the thing is, my conviction ain't there. What should I do? Well, first of all, if your conviction ain't there, you have two options. You can either increase the amount of conviction that you have by creating an emotional charge in the state of consciousness of already having 100k through visualization and thinking from the end. Or you can reduce your target to a level that your mind can conceptualize. Then you have an easier time of actually being able to materialize that. Yeah, AJ's what? Yeah, that's dark still. He's coming. Nero, when are you coming to India, sir? When I'm invited. Bro, what are your favorite shoes to wear in the gym? Believe it or not, Uggs. Ugg sliders. Ugg sliders in the gym. It doesn't make sense. Just believe me. Just believe me. Ugg sliders in the gym. Yay, AJ's coming. Pause. Big tip for a trader. Pause on that. With trading, since trading is completely 100% psychological, and I have a client who's actually quite known on Twitter, Crypto Jamie, an early client of mine. And one of the things that we spoke about was transcending the polarity of seeing losses as losses and seeing everything as a win. Because you see separation between loss and wins, which leads to you experiencing loss and wins differently. When you lose, which is majority of the time, most of the trades, that's what happens, right? Just statistically, you then end up taking on the frequency of being a losing trade. But when you see every losing trade as a win, then you actually begin to maintain the frequency of being a winner. So even when you take a loss, you win, which then positions your state of consciousness to perceive more wins. Can you manifest several desires at once, or is it better focus on one at a time? I would say to my clients, one at a time. I would say focus on one desire that would naturally allow every other desire to unfold. Do you have a girlfriend or date me? I have a fiance. Wait, trading is all psychological. Of course it is. Because all you do is click a button. Do you think watching scary movies negatively affects your frequency? I don't do all the scary movie thing. I've never been one of those guys. One of my cousins called King. King, if you're watching this, you're a waste, man. So King, when we were like 10, he liked to watch stuff like Saw. I actually think there's something wrong with that guy, you know. I'm gonna chat to you about that later, King, because I know you'll see this. He used to try to get me to watch like Jigsaw when I was 10. Like, I want to watch Grown Ups. Why am I watching Saw? I've never been into the horror film thing. Never. It's just never resonated with me. Nero, the media is a frequency tuner of the collective consciousness. 100%. Social media, in fact. Which is so funny because spiritual niggas will be like, I don't watch the news. That's just nothing but negativity. Social media is really no different. Even when you try to curate your algorithm, you still end up seeing that same particular degree of negativity. Most people think it's different, but there's no need for the news anymore because social media is the new news. Like, how many people are actually traumatized by shit that's never even happened to them? I'll see a video of some, a wife cheating on her husband, or women will see a husband cheating on his wife, or just some people just doing outlandish stuff, and we'll be like, damn, you'll feel their pain without realizing we're being traumatized by the internet, without then realizing that the emotional charge that it has the capability of producing within us actually enters our subconscious mind, since emotion is the primary language of the subconscious mind. Whole time we're being traumatized by people we don't even know. It's a mad thing. It's a straight mad thing. Mad. How to manifest the best job for yourself? Well, you first have to begin with actually knowing what that would entail. So you really do need to have a deeper level of clarity on what it is that you want specifically. What do we do? Do we create Instagram? Nah, because I use all of that. I'm just pointing it out, Nero loves the breakfast guy on TikTok. Yo, stop going through my TikTok reposts. People have been going through my TikTok reposts and they're like, yo, you're actually outrageous and unhinged. I am very much unhinged, guys. Cheating stuff is all over social media, bro, and man hating too, and woman hating too. Don't just act as if, it's just all men getting hate online. Women get hate too, right? But that's the thing about the algorithm. The algorithm actually works like the reticular activating system of your brain. Algorithm, rhythm. Once one of the hermetic laws of the universe, the law of rhythm. You have to understand the algorithm almost works like the reticular activating system of your brain. If your mind focuses on one thing, it will isolate everything out. If I tell you to look for the white around your room, you're not going to see anything except the white because your mind is focused on that one thing. And then bear in mind, that's on a physical level. On a metaphysical level, where attention goes, energy flows. Because now you can only see this one thing because your brain has rejected everything else, you centralize your attention to this one thing. And because you centralize your attention to this one thing, where attention goes, energy flows, and it grows. That frequency ends up compounding because your concentration is a centralization of energy. That centralization of energy doesn't just go anywhere, it brings a return on investment. So whenever you're seeing one thing, you think that's the only thing that's seen. Mandem think only men get hated online. Gal think only girls get hated online. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's the reticular activating system working in combination with vibration, which then actually leads to a perpetuation of a particular reality. It's mad. It's straight mad. It's a mad thing. Play GTA 5. Bro, I ain't played games in time. Unhinged is fun. Tee hee hee. People just like to put others on a pedestal and never put themselves on. That's real. I'ma steal that bar. You ain't getting no credit for that. You ain't getting no credit for that one, bro. You ain't getting it. Nero's repost on TikTok is like For You page. He reposts too much. I'm actually more online than I should. I'm actually more online than I should be. I don't know what it is that makes me feel like this. I don't know who you are, but you must be some kind of superstar. 'Cause you got all eyes on you no matter where you are. You just make me wanna play. Very cool to see you and catch the live. Hey. Because you're rich. Me. Your mother must be proud of you. I mean, to be honest, I think that's the only person that I care about is proud of me. You know what I'm saying? Like the compliments that people give. I always say, and I mean this in the most respectful way, guys. I try not to be on the online thing too much because the same rope that they used to pull you up with will be the same one they hang you with when they finish you. Like Jay-Z said in his freestyle, the same sword they knight you with, they go and good night you with. So I try not to get caught up in, all the compliments and whatnot, which is why I reject a lot of it, right? Because I don't want to get my ego encapsulated in that and think, get drunk off my own Kool-Aid. But my mother's, proudness of me is really all that matters. You feel me? So it's like, yeah. What do you think about mirror work? Does it Do you think it makes programming your subconscious mind easier? No, it doesn't. It doesn't make your programming your subconscious mind easier. The only thing that makes programming your subconscious mind easy is the preconceived notion that your subconscious mind is easy to program. That's a real bar. Write that down. It doesn't make it easier. The only thing that makes programming your subconscious mind easier is already believing it's easy. How many times do we think it's difficult or it's complex, and then we end up perpetuating that exact same reality based upon that preconceived notion? And mirror working of itself, I think, is good for self-love, and not being able to avoid yourself. Stuff like that is good. Yo. White van, yeah? Say less, say less. Alright, cool. I'm just going to get an order, guys. Drop your questions. I'm literally just going to get an order. Nothing more, nothing less. Just going to get an order. I'll be right back. Please tell everyone that I'm going to be just getting an order. I'm literally just getting an order. So I'll be right back. Spamming gotta be the lowest vibrational, real talk. In fact, I'm not replying to any more messages that are spamming. You don't have to do that. But yeah, I'm just gonna go get an order real quick. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Yeah. What? Yeah. Right now. Yeah. As in the mic is on, I should be able to hear, man. I beg you turn down the temperature. Put it down to like 19.
Bro, it's like steaming in here.
It's hot in it.
Oh my gosh.
It's hot in it. Cool. Goodness gracious. You can go, huh? How many what? I think like 1.2 or something. Yo, you don't have to let me know when you're going. Are you gonna come back here after you've linked her? Yeah? Take the keys.
Linked her. Ah.
Just text me when you're gone. Say less. You don't want to get a proper chair? You sure?
Yeah.
That's got no back support.
I'll see. If I start struggling, I'll grab it.
Did you get some water?
Yo, this desk is cold though. I didn't see no water in the fridge.
It's there.
Bro, I saw bottles of Hennessy and I saw bottles of like lemonade and shit.
Cool, we're back. he say lick her. What?
Oh shit, I'm watching you, I forgot. You guys actually waited?
Went on a mile run. Bro came back tired with AJ. Now that's
you see.
Bro came back with another dude talking about they're steaming and hot.
Oh my day.
I don't even think you're in frame.
Can't be us.
There we go. Man said that's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild stuff.
That's crazy. That's
wild.
absolute crazy. You know, the optics of it don't really look good. If I'm being up, the optics don't look good. Right, we come back saying, "Oh, now I'm hot still. Now I'm hot." That was a lot. Yeah, it's just nah.
I literally arrived just to do slave labor though.
Yeah, this guy. We can't see you, gang. The screen is black. No, it's not.
The screen is.
What's up, AJ? Holy keck.
What's the Wi-Fi password?
Sexter is back. I have no idea. Can I share the password with you like that?
Should be able to.
Both needing water too is crazy.
What is it, Sky?
Yeah.
MashaAllah.
When you say people switch on you, isn't that just a belief? Most definitely. Y'all never be in the allegations. Never. AJ,
Yeah, we're never being after this.
How's my boy in your belly doing? What does that mean?
That's disgusting. I don't know what that means, but that just sounds disgusting.
I don't know what you're saying, but that sounds very wrong.
I heard you were missing super chats and shit.
Swear down.
You know I super chatted you £5, you didn't even read that out.
You gave me £5.
Yeah, bro, I said, should I come? Pause.
Thank you. So AJ paid £5 in the chat, then comes back sweating with our boy. That's a bad look. You can surpass karma, you know. It really exists as long as you believe in it. Well, you have to come down to the definition of what most people determine karma to be, which is good deeds lead to good rewards, right? Or good karma. But the actions that we take come from the third dimensional realm, which is the realm of effect. So you can do good things, but if you're doing them in a bad state of consciousness, then you're only going to perpetuate that consciousness, because consciousness is reality immaterialized. So even people that are good people and they do good deeds, unfortunately, based upon having a bad state of consciousness reflective of, you know, self-condemnation, guilt, low sense of self-worth, that is ultimately what's going to be materialized into reality.
How many super chats did you miss?
I don't know.
There's been a few still. Nero, you said we should come focus on one manifestation at a time. I increase my income, but I'm like months without a partner. How can I have both?
If you have the inability to have both, then it shows that in your mind it has to be a trade-off. Most people have the unconscious belief that they can only have one or the other. So unfortunately, when you end up getting one, you then end up getting rid of the other. You just need to be able to conceptualize the potentiality of having both. Is AJ Muslim? Let you answer that.
No.
Are you based in London? No, I'm not. He missed mine. Brendan, I think he said I missed his. AJ has beautiful eyes.
What's his name?
He does, innit? He really does. By the way, guys, once again, if you spam, I'm just gonna ignore your thing. Like, I can, like, visibly, I can see the spamming, right? I'll just ignore it. So somebody called keeps spamming. I'm just unfortunately not going to see it because it's just being quite an inconvenience to everybody else, which there's no need for that. Relax, you're gonna get some.
Is Asian Chinese?
I don't even know what that means. Motivation said I missed his too.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so sorry. Somebody was like, when I was on Insta Live, I was like, should I go on YouTube? They were like, you don't even know how to do that.
No, rude.
I really don't. I really don't.
Motivation said, I've been feeling the frequency of my desired reality, but having trouble taking action with God's intuition.
No, I answered that question.
You answered that.
Yes.
Do I just
Yes.
quickly feel the emotion of my reality, then
Yes, and I
action?
said you need to have the capability of being able to tune into your mind and being silent enough to actually hear the things that you're going to be compelled to do. Because naturally, the more you immerse yourself into a particular state of consciousness, you're going to be compelled to do things. Now, you need to have the capability of, upon executing those things that you're compelled to do in a short space of time, or what's going to happen is that intuitive thought is then going to disappear. Because remember, intuition is nothing more than another version of you reminding you how you got there in the first place. That's a real life bar. Write that down. Man, like OG Hamad, what are you saying? Where's AJ's shades?
I don't have any, unfortunately.
Nero, have you ever blocked someone? I've actually only ever blocked one person in my life.
Blocked from what? IG?
IG. And it was this girl, and she kept posting photos of herself and tagging me, and she kept trying to call me. And I didn't know that you could turn off calls on Instagram. So when people would call me, sometimes it would go through, and I'd be like, how the hell is this happening? So I had to turn that off. And she would just, continuously, I don't know if she's going through some type of psychosis or something, but it didn't seem right. And I said, this is too much for me. And I never block anybody. I've never done that. Even if somebody's beefing me or even if somebody's talking bad about me, I'll never block them because that's just not what I'm on. But I don't know, man. She was a bit unstable. What uni did you go to? Coventry.
Ends.
Shut up.
Absolute ends.
Thanks, AJ, for seeing my super chat.
Wait. It can't be. That super chat was basically the start of the live. Ooh.
See, this is why AJ gets paid the big bucks. Tech savvy sidekick.
Ooh.
And yet he won't let me play the piano on his channel.
Hear this guy. Did you answer this one? Hey Nero, what's the most frequent or common subconscious blocks you find when working with your clients as it pertains to money and performance?
Oh, that's great. That's great. Typically, it's either the subconscious block. Remember, subconscious blocks are based upon subconscious definitions. So a lot of people want to manifest money, but what does money mean to you? Not you, but to your subconscious mind. And to your subconscious mind, it's based about what it has emotionally experienced. So I've had a multitude of clients that have built companies, and then those companies have flopped. So then now when they're building a new company based upon what they've emotionally experienced, their subconscious mind is saying, if you climb, you're going to drop. So it's the association with losing everything, or based upon previous experience. It's also the association that as you begin to elevate those around you, are going to see you differently, which means you're no longer going to be able to relate to your friends or to your family, which then creates this uncomfortable feeling of survivor's guilt, to which you then end up feeling guilty and you guilt trip yourself back into your old frequency. Then also, a lot of people have these unnecessary trade-offs in their mind, such as if you have this, then it has to lead to this, which then also can be a block. But those are the ones I can just think off the top of my head. It actually comes down to the specificity of the client. So
I think she donated twice to ask that question. And
Nero, how can I manifest women into my life? Listen, can only have what you already have. See what I'm saying? Fucking obviously, do it, innit? Do it. You got that. All jokes aside, you just have to come to the recognition of what women represent to you. A lot of people want their desires on a surface level. It's not about the amount of money. It's not about this position. It's not about that woman or that guy. It's what they represent to you. And most of the time, what it represents to you is appreciation, love, being cherished, which if you're able to do that to yourself to the same degree that somebody else would do to you, then you actually place yourself in resonance to be somebody that people come to, because naturally your frequency speaks before you've even spoken. So how do you talk to yourself in your head? Because a lot of people see the lack of partners in their life as an indication of something wrong, which then perpetuates wrong, which then materializes wrong. Hey Nero, any tips on controlling my lust? I feel like it's keeping me from manifesting my desired reality because I have control over this. Not necessarily. Like, lust doesn't have to mean, I mean, unless your desired reality is to be like a celibate monk, then of course. But assuming that it's, you know, to attain some particular degree of success or whatnot, it's the lust isn't the problem. The problem is your perception towards the lust, because there's individuals that are able to materialize what they want, even being lustful individuals and complete degenerates. And it's because they haven't made the law for themselves that this is going to be a particular problem. So you have made it a problem for yourself, which then you end up diminishing your particular degree of self-trust, because when it's not the lust, it's what it represents, which is a lack of control. And the only way that you can enter a place of control is by staying in the consciousness of being in control. The fact that you think you have a problem is the very source of your problem, because here's the thing, you see yourself as undisciplined, but it requires discipline to be undisciplined. And if with that perspective you can alter that and siphon the energy from being undisciplined, recognize yourself as disciplined, then perpetuate a reality where you have that particular discipline. So you need to be in the state of consciousness that you've already conquered it, as opposed that it's a problem that's weighing you down, which will only perpetuate and put you in a state of consciousness of action of things weighing you down even further. Does that make sense? Someone said to get over lust, remove all pics of AJ from your device.
That is flipping outrageous. That's outrageous.
It's always the same. It's always Abhishek. He's the brother that was like, do the moans in your visualization, and that's him.
Oh.
It's always the same guy. It's always the same guy.
Nah, he's active still.
He's active. Bro, I see bare people hear that comment. Like, I recognize people's names like all the time.
Someone said, Nero, is self-love all I need to manifest? I love your vids and I've been watching for over a year and a half. Big ups, brother. Love from New York.
No, I already read that one out.
You already read that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a super chat. You ain't doing too bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't you have a Discord? Because I probably wouldn't be in it. It's probably literally it. I just probably wouldn't be in there.
Did you answer this one? How can I manifest my case being dismissed and have all charges dropped? You were going to answer it last live, but you forgot my question.
Apologies. It's funny because I've worked with people on this.
Yeah.
I shouldn't even be saying that.
Yeah.
But it's about entering the state of consciousness that you're already free and you've already beaten the case, to allow a frequency to unfold from things to it. You have to be in a state of consciousness that you've already beaten it. I would probably, I'd probably visualize a particular scene when somebody's congratulating you on already having beaten the case. So you're in a state of consciousness where you don't even realize you have a case going on, because even the idea of an ongoing case perpetuates this particular degree of pressure, anxiety, worry, and fear. But if you was in a state of consciousness of having already bust case and beat that charge, then you'd probably be maneuvering in a particular way. You probably wouldn't be maneuvering from the idea that you have a case going on. Does that make sense?
Someone called Saya donated $20.
This is my first time catching you live. Yeah, I already read out that guy that said he gave us money for drinks.
Yeah. What we're drinking?
Well, why the hell you got arrested? Let's start there. Yo, don't be airing out his business. Don't be airing out his business.
Not for real though.
Don't be airing out his business.
Why did you get arrested?
Yeah, that's true actually. Because there's only certain cases I'll take here. Here's one for you, said Charlie Morgan. I manifested a 2026 Peterbilt semi.
What's that?
I have no idea what that is.
I'm gonna take a risk and Google it.
Yeah, take a risk. Make sure it's on incognito mode.
Too late.
2026 Peterbilt semi. I don't like the semi in there. That's what's throwing me off.
It's a truck.
Okay, it's a truck. Okay, cool. Thank you, Charlie. We didn't know where that was going to go. That could have gone anywhere. Nero, I run a cleaning business in the West Midlands. Cheese! We're from the West Midlands too. What inner identity shift and out of business strategy should I take to focus on? Well, here's the thing. You first need to already be in a state of consciousness of having more than enough premium paying clients. So probably enter with a thought, saturation your mind of, I have more clients than I can handle. That would put you in a state of consciousness in an abundance of clients. And then simultaneously, your premium price, don't perceive as premium price, because if you perceive something as premium and as expensive, then you materialize people who think along the same lines of you, who's then going to reject your business. Your price isn't the problem. Your problem is your perception towards the price. And as far as out of business strategy, you probably already know what to do. It's just about your ability to do it, which will be easier once you're already in a state of consciousness of being in that point, because it will unfold naturally.
That truck cost 200K, by the way.
200K truck.
Yeah, crazy.
250K sent before I could finish. Damn. Fairs.
God damn.
Fairs. 250K truck. Let me borrow that.
You lot don't want to see Nero drive.
Nero, great videos. I watch you all the way from Texas. Shout out Texas. Been intrigued with manifestation teachers like Neville Goddard since a young age. Appreciate you, Mr. Carlos. What now, AJ?
Someone said, Coach Harry Kane to end the curse and win the World Cup.
Coach who?
Harry Kane. You know who Harry Kane is.
Yeah, I know Harry Kane.
Yeah.
He's a footballer.
Yeah. Yo, Raman, you are that.
I watched Nero's videos on the first day he posted. I was a waitress back then. Now I'm a 6-figure trader thanks to the knowledge. Who's that? Yo, is everything all right?
I need some water, man. Let me go look for this.
Yeah,
water.
it's in the fridge.
There's no water in the fridge, bro.
6-figure trader, yo. You trying to give man a loan? No, that's amazing. Miss MA, that's amazing. Congratulations. That's really, really lovely. That's really, really lovely. Message me that on Instagram so I can definitely use it in one of the videos. That's great. Waitress back then and now you're a 6-figure trader. That's amazing. That's really and truly amazing. Are you guys in the UK? Yeah. We're from a place, well, I'm originally from a place called Wolverhampton. What's some of the craziest BBLs you have had? Birds before land. I have no idea what that means. No idea what that means. No idea. See, I told you there was water.
I needed this. I needed this. When we coming to South Africa?
Ask him.
I don't know. Ask him.
I'm down to go wherever, whenever.
Cap.
We're supposed to be hitting up LA.
I was saying we need to go India, but bro didn't want to listen to me.
Now, somebody asked when I'm coming to India. I said when they invite me. See, I think people donate more super chats when you're here because they know that it's going to be read out. Because now I see Bear coming in. Because obviously, I didn't know where to see them.
This guy weren't reading out shit.
Not intentionally.
Nah,
Hey Nero, just had a question on wanting to manifest multiple things. I know you said focus on one thing, but I found it difficult at all times to know exactly what it is. You just have to focus on one thing. If you was a client that had hired me, I tell you, you need to focus on one thing. You need to focus on manifesting one thing that leads to the natural unfoldment of everything else. And when you can conceptualize that into a goal, you'd have struck gold. My gun in Killua. Real?
Where's that?
Yeah.
Fairs.
Yeah. I would like to, I think I'm more Killua.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Yeah, I think I'm more Killua.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Because Gun's the good guy.
Killua he's a good kid just raised by bad people. Bro, he grew up in a family of
Killua is
He grew up in a family.
He's troubled.
Gun's not troubled.
Gun ain't troubled.
Gun's not troubled. He's a
He just
psychopath.
had an absent dad.
His aesthetic makes you not realize that he's actually tapped. He's got loose screws. AJ looking like a young Sean Combs today.
That's absolutely outrageous. I've invited you to India multiple times.
I have invited you to India multiple times. That's not true.
I don't recall.
I don't recall either.
Do you have clients?
Do you have clients? How do I become one? What's the price? So my clients typically are professional athletes or entrepreneurs from the high 6-figure all the way up to the 8/9-figure range. And to work with me costs 50K. So, yeah. Okay.
What?
Nero,
I should have stayed home.
can you manifest appearance changes? Cool. I get this question at least once a life, right? And I'm going to say this and I'm never going to answer it again. A lot of people think that they need to manifest a change in their appearance. And the change in your appearance isn't the issue. It's not your appearance that's the problem. Your problem is your perception towards your appearance, because you see yourself as inadequate. And because you see yourself as inadequate, you naturally emit a frequency of inadequacy, which leads to understanding the fact that frequency speaks before it's even spoken. People pick up that frequency already. I know a lot of guys that think they're too short for a baddie. Then I know short guys with a baddie. I know a lot of girls that think they're not pretty enough for this, but then they are. Because more important than the appearance change is the confidence that you believed you would obtain upon your appearance changing. Your issue will not be solved. You cannot solve an internal problem with an external solution. Don't believe me? Read Psycho-Cybernetics, a book about a plastic surgeon who people used to come with him and be like, my nose is too big, it's stopping me from being able to get a job. He would fix their noses, quote unquote fix, they would have the same problems. You cannot solve an internal problem with an external solution. Don't listen to people that try to get you to manifest change in your appearance because they're promoting inadequacy in yourself. Because I promise you, the inadequacy in how you look is an internal feeling that will move from one thing to another every single time you change it. And you'll forever be insecure in your appearance, and that insecurity will be picked upon and exploited by the world if you don't solidify your perception towards yourself and see yourself as already enough. Goodness gracious. Nero, what's the best pro-blacks you've ever read? Chancellor Williams, the Destruction of the Black Civilization. Walter Rodney, How Europe Underdeveloped Africa. Amazing. Those are the only ones that come into my mind right now. Nero, as a Zimbabwe, can you fly yet?
Can you fly?
Can I fly?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I have a crazy story. So, yesterday, my mom was over. We were talking about witchcraft. And my mom was telling me this story of this old man who had a house in the village, and the government came over and they wanted that land for, work. And it was this company from Malawi. Malawians are known for witchcraft. So anyways, the old man refused. He said, I'm not moving from my house. I'm not moving from my house. My granddad has saw this house. My relatives have all saw this house. They've seen it. He refused to move. They came back a week later, the house had disappeared. The house had disappeared and the government came over and warded off the area. The house had vanished.
Okay. If I was there, I would have asked your mom what happened. Like, what did the ground look like? You know what I'm trying to say? Was it just replaced with like grass?
It just had an empty patch of land. The house had vanished.
How big was the house?
It was a house. Vanished. My relatives have seen this house and it's not there anymore. One day it was there, the next day it wasn't. My mom told me another story. In the village, there was this guy who is, bear in mind, in Zim, it's practically sunny most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
One guy was stood in the village. Mm-hmm. A rain cloud came over his head and struck him with lightning. It didn't rain on anybody else. He was struck with lightning and no one else. When the autopsy came, it showed that he was struck by lightning. He's laughing. He's laughing because he thinks I'm joking.
I'm not a believer.
He's laughing because he thinks I'm joking.
I'm not a believer. Plot twist, it was a mobile home.
I want to thank both of you. AJ, I've been following your channel as well. Shout out AJ's channel. And knowledge from both of you has given me so much clarity on where I've been limiting myself. I'll try to share your knowledge with whoever I can.
£50.
Thank you
so much.
We can get 2 bottles of Hennessy with that.
Nah, for real.
We can get, I think a bottle of Hennessy is £25, I think.
Oh.
So we can get
a case of Huel. You know what I'm trying to say?
Or we can get some buzz balls.
Mm-hmm.
We can get buzz balls.
You been drinking?
Not today.
Not today. You been drinking last week?
Nah, because me and you agreed.
I was about to say that.
Me and you agreed that we're not drinking.
Yeah. We've given up drinking for what, 3 months?
Can't do hangover. See, someone goes, that's actually true. There was a traditional healer in South Africa who bought an aeroplane with fake money. And people say Australia is dangerous. Listen, Australia ain't got nothing on Africa. AJ's so cute. He isn't it? Too high for this, Nero. I'm Malawian. We are not known for witchcraft. Okay.
You see, I knew it. I knew it.
Okay. Listen, to Zimbabweans, they're known. To Zimbabweans, they're known. I'm telling you. It's like the same way Nigerians are known for love bombing. No disrespect to my Nigerian brothers out there. It's the same way Zimbabweans, we are known for drinking. It's the same way Kenyans are known for corrupt politicians. You know what I mean? Like, we've all got to think.
I thought the whole of Africa.
You've never seen the corruption is only bad when I am not involved. You ever seen it?
I've seen it. I just didn't recognize what country.
Okay.
You get me?
I'm African. I believe these stories. I'm telling you.
That's why.
Bro, the house was flying. Bro, listen. The glitch in the mate. Bro, I'm telling you. Son, it's all in your book, Outsmarting Reality. Thank you. I'm from Somalia and that witchcraft shit ain't no cat, bro. I'm telling you. I
can't believe you guys are falling for this.
Bro, I'm from Malawi. I don't fly. I didn't know I have Malawians that watch me. I'm a bit scared now. I'm a bit scared now. What if you actually chopped, though? I'm assuming that's to the question of...
One question.
Somebody asked, can you manifest a change in your appearance? They're saying, what if you're actually chopped? Listen, I've seen brothers that you would say are chopped with the longest of things. Now, sure, they may be rich. Oh, yo, that's funny. Ugandans outdrink Zimbabweans, don't disrespect. See? What's AJ's channel?
Just my name.
Just
Ajane Pinnock.
Right, because they're supposed to know that. They're supposed to know that.
Alright, nigga.
Make sure you drop it and pin it in the chat, because I think the last thing that I put there is that I'm coming, pause.
You still got that there?
Nah, I've unpinned that.
Let me see if I can grab a link.
I think you should drop an SP video. Come on, Nero. I'm never doing that. See, someone goes, bro, my mom told me the same story.
Nonsense.
Kenyan politicians are trash. Kenya, see? Witchcraft shit is real, bro. I'm telling you.
The same
That's
story.
That's AJ's channel
man.
pinned right now, so make sure you go subscribe. Have y'all ever been to the Caribbean?
Of
Unfortunately,
course.
I've never been to the Caribbean. I'd love to go, but he refuses to take me.
He's too scared to go.
I'm not
He
scared.
thinks it's the most dangerous place on the
I don't
planet
think
Earth.
I don't think it's dangerous at all. I'm just not going out the resort with you.
You see?
Because you don't even understand some of them when they're speaking Patwa either.
No, I actually.
And then
do.
what happens if you come across?
I'm actually the translator.
What happens if you come across a man from country who's speaking super Patwa and we can't understand him? Because I know you can't.
Depends how super. Nah, I actually can still. I reckon I can still. I reckon I can.
You reckon you can?
I reckon I can.
Shut up, man.
I reckon I can for real.
Sharing this with my ops, big gatekeep. What's the actual science behind operating from a frequency where you have everything and therefore it's getting more? How does it actually work? It literally works by you internally just declaring that. It's nothing more than your ability to, one, produce an emotional charge with your subconscious mind based upon your imagination, creating an emotional charge by looking beyond the surface of what it is that you want and looking at what it represents. So it's not a certain amount of money, it's the security, it's the proudness, it's not love, it's the appreciation, it's the cherishing. It's that. When you can find the deeper aspects of your desire, then you uncover the true essence of it. Dark matter. In Dark Matter, when he wants to get back to his universe where his wife is, he was writing down, oh, she looks like this, and that was all superficial. But Amanda said focus on her essence. Then he was focusing on the deeper aspects of her, which connected him to the frequency of that thing, which then led to him being in that world.
But guess what? Consciousness is contagious, because until she left, he wasn't able to...
Oh! Real talk.
Nah, that
Because she was like, what if I'm holding you back?
Literally.
Because her frequency was all over the place.
Yo, she didn't even know what she wanted.
Real talk. Oh snap, I was watching AJ like 2 weeks ago. I didn't even know that's him now.
That's mad.
Yeah, that's true.
Mad.
That's true. AJ, where are you from originally?
Jamaica.
Kingston.
I was gonna ask how you knew that, but
Why would I know that? Why would I not know about you? Someone goes, Uncle Super Pat was different still. I've never heard it. But he was telling me about it. Like,
I need to get my mom to send me a voice note, because one time she was just like, "Yo, come here." Like, you understand power, innit? I'm like, yeah, I understand. Blah blah blah. She's like, "Do you understand this?" Played me a voice note from one of her sisters back home or aunties or whatever, I was just like, huh? What? Insane, man.
AJ's channel is a W, straight W. What inspired you to create this channel, AJ? I was on Insta for time dropping knowledge, and before that I've been on Snapchat since 2017.
Imagine
dropping
Snapchat.
knowledge.
Why is bro on Snap?
Do you know what's crazy? So when I started posting my Snapchat on Instagram, like you guys can add me on Snap because I post more content there. People are like, "What freaky shit are you on?"
Nah, real though. Why are you on Snap?
I didn't even know that was the perception towards Snapchat.
Oh.
I didn't know that Snapchat's used for some freaky business. So I just post my thoughts there on a daily basis. And then people are like, what do you want to do with me on Snapchat? I'm like, you don't have to add me. Like, if you like my content, it's there. Like, what?
Nah, Snap it's mad. Stories disappear. Bro spitting knowledge, and then the stories are just disappearing after 24 hours.
You think you can understand Patwa until your granddad's brother is on FaceTime?
Nah, real.
Snapchat is a 304 land. That's crazy. How do you explain witchcraft metaphysically? I just can't believe it. Quite simple, right?
Go
Quite
on.
simple.
Go on.
So you want me to explain this?
Oh, nearly dropped. Shit.
You good, yeah?
Yeah, go on.
You want me to explain this? So, what's the specific question here?
Witchcraft in metaphysics.
Cool. So, you have to understand one thing in particular, which is the base foundation that people already lead to materialization of their desired realities. We all emit frequencies to some degree or another. And with concentration is a centralization of energy. So if you concentrate your state of consciousness into one particular thing, whether through your thought or emotion, you create almost a beacon, right? And signal that emits out. Witchcraft is nothing more than that used with the intent to harm. So in the same way that people materialize their desired realities, in the same way that electricity can be used to power a house, it can also be used to electrocute somebody.
Okay.
The issue isn't necessarily the witchcraft, because that's the energy. We just call it witchcraft to be able to distinguish it. But the energy, it's all the same. The only difference is the rate of vibration. So when people use witchcraft, that's the intent to either harm or some type of malicious intent, right?
Okay.
And typically whenever people go to like witch doctors and stuff like that and they do rituals for stuff like money, it's not necessarily the ritual that works. It's the conviction that you have in the ritual. Because if you do a mad thing for a ritual, absolute mad thing, something that is shocking to your mind, you have no choice but to believe in it. And it's the conviction that you pour into it which actually activates the ritual in order to work. There's people that do rituals that it will never work because they don't have conviction in it. There's people that will try to manifest something, but they don't have conviction in it, so it'll never work. That's all it is.
So if you have conviction in something's going to happen with malicious intent, don't the other person also have to believe it? So let's say I'm like, yo, I'm going to strike you with lightning.
Me, yeah. See, this is where it gets a bit left, because see, now I'm out my depths here. Because the lightning thing is serious.
Nah, the lightning
I don't
thing
understand
is
the lightning
crazy.
thing. Mom said literally a rain cloud appeared over him and it struck him with lightning.
He wants to buy lightning here. I'm selling it.
They sell it. They sell lightning in South Africa.
I'm selling lightning in the UK.
They sell Africa.
Hit me up.
Bro, they sell lightning in South Africa. Can you be so detached that it hinders you from manifesting? You need to know the difference between being detached and being apathetic. A lot of people think they're detached, but they're just apathetic and they've lost hope. Detachment comes from cultivating a strong emotional conviction in what it is that you want, to which your subconscious mind perceives you as already having it, so then you don't need it outside of you. Apathy comes from you trying again and it's not working. Only you know the difference. How can I manifest some inches? Oh, it's height. Okay. How can I manifest some inches of height? Please, Nero. I can't attract baddies that are bigger than me. Yes, you can. Listen, on my mom's life, I have one of my brothers. He's like 5'1".
That's peak.
I remember one time I saw him with a girl that was 6 foot. On my mom's life.
Fairs.
He doesn't even have bread. He has conviction, which is more powerful. I'm not gay, but AJ looks good.
What?
There's nothing wrong if you were.
True.
Spent $20 for a SP question is crazy. Who done that? I should give you a refund.
They actually can't even refund people. That's what's crazy about YouTube. Let me get a 3.5 of lightning. Yeah, I got you.
3.5, yeah? 3.5.
Got you.
All the weirdos in Hollywood doing whack rituals, not realizing they could literally.
Did I miss my super chat answer? You put a super chat.
Jasmine.
Let me.
How to manifest an SP the easiest way, bro? Listen. Send me your PayPal so I can spin your bread back, bro.
Hey Nero and AJ, how do I
I told you, like, I don't answer those questions. You could pay me $5 bags to answer that question. I ain't doing it.
How do I stop believing in my limiting religious beliefs? I'm trying to change my belief system, but deep-rooted religious beliefs I feel keep tripping me up.
Ask that again.
How do I stop believing in my limiting religious beliefs? I'm trying to change my belief system, but my deep-rooted religious beliefs I feel keep tripping me up. So her religious beliefs are basically limiting.
So basically, in what way is your religious beliefs limiting you from being able to actually progress in the direction that you want? That's the first question you need to ask yourself, because then that comes down, because that question is way too general for me to actually narrow down. Do you mean like in a context of where religion typically preaches against material abundance and wealth because, you know, it means that you're unholy? Like, be a bit more specific. We'll look out for your question since you've already given a super chat, so I can answer it. What fragrance do you both use? Tom Ford Vanilla Sex.
Oh, I can't even pronounce my Tom Ford.
Which one is it?
It's like EBENE.
I don't know how to say that.
I can't, and it's got bare like accents on the E's. I'm not just like.
Nah, you got that.
Just pass me.
You got that. I'm gonna start a quote with this info, Nero, buddy. You created a demon. Thank you. You're welcome. Listen, there's a girl, Chantal. She messaged me yesterday.
Is that what you sent me?
Yeah.
Ah.
She messaged me yesterday saying,
good work.
She messaged me yesterday saying that she was able to manifest a guy buying her a Mercedes.
Mercedes look clean still.
The Mercedes look clean. Let me show you lot. You lot think I'm joking. Let me zoom in so I don't give away her IG.
Imagine.
I don't know how visible that is because I know I got the, you know, the prison camera. Probably just looks like pixels on there. But anyway, she says, such a cute gift. I deserve all great things naturally and easily and effortlessly. Learn from one of the best teachers, greatest teachers alive, Nero knowledge. That's got nothing to do with me. Got absolutely nothing to do with me.
No, your camera quality is sharp.
Bro only opens girls' DMs. Cheeky.
Ooh.
Cheeky. I actually chat to bare brothers. Listen.
You
Whoa.
do what? Wrap it up.
You know what? I'm not even justifying myself. Because look at the slippery slope I just went down. Pause again. Getting control of my thoughts and bettering my actions is a priority in my life. Thank you guys for your help. Thank you very much. Pastors making millions a year but want you broken church sounds like a scheme. It's dark. It's dark, man. It's dark.
Have y'all been will make it? Is that will or is that?
I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. What's the best way to get in that successful frequency on a daily basis? By entering your day in that frequency already and not trying to pick it up throughout the day. I do so many tasks to stay in that mindset, but once it comes to the strategic work in my agency, it goes out the window because you need to be beginning that in that state of consciousness. So you need to be seeing the tasks as already done, then doing them. For example, if you have a call, you need to see that call is already done. You see what I'm saying? Nero, your Snap content is quality stuff. Real talk.
It is for real.
That's what I'm saying.
It is.
That's what I'm saying. I got, I think, 11,000 screenshots.
Great. How many views you get?
Steady.
Are you not monetized on Snap yet?
You can monetize on Snapchat.
Apparently, you get bare bread on Snap.
You can get paid from Snapchat.
Yeah.
Bro, I post what? How do you do that?
I don't know. I need to find out.
See, this is why people think I'm an unk and I'm old and I know nothing. Man, like extreme music. Always love seeing your comments. Appreciate you. Nero, you were answering my questions before AJ came. Pause.
You still on Snap? Of course he is.
Yeah, I'm still on Snap. I'm active. Do you drink? Because you already asked me that. I told you, I don't get confidence from drinking. I just like to be tipsy. I've said this. There's not a metaphysical reason for everything, you know. I just like Hennessy, bro. Like it's not like, you know, I use it to visualize.
Ooh.
Where do you place Eminem in your list of rappers?
He doesn't even listen to Eminem. He didn't even know Stan existed. He don't even know an Eminem tune.
How do I talk to my ancestors, Nero? Talk to yourself. You can get a lot of money from Snap. Swear down. I did not know that.
Bro, I heard man are clearing like
Bro,
50K months.
Huh? Snapchat's giving bread like that?
Bro, I heard it's crazy.
My Snapchat is just Nero knowledge. It's literally just Nero knowledge. Swear. I've been lacking.
But there's a requirement that you need to reach. But I'm sure if you get an 11K screenshots, how much fees?
Brother, a couple thousand. Like maybe 80,000. 80,000 views a week.
I need to research this shit for you because what the fuck?
Yeah, I probably get about 80,000 views on Snapchat a week. This Will guy's outrageous.
What is it? Hey, relax, bro.
This Will guy's outrageous.
5 to 6 figure day on Snap, no cap.
You're lying. There's no way. Why am I not making money on Snapchat? Why am I not making?
You triggered him now.
No, that's crazy.
By Monday, I'm gonna get a call like, yo, I figured it. Yo.
Bro turned it down all the way.
All the way. I don't know what he's gonna say. Yo.
You see someone get a call and they turn it down all the way, just know it's mad suspicious.
Oh, you're hungry? Come back from where? Just wait, man. Yeah, that's fine. This guy called me talking about he's hungry. We're meant to link at 8. He goes, how about 7:30?
Another brother calling you, telling you that they're hungry. It's a bit mad still. It's a bit mad. I don't know. It's a bit mad. Just a tad bit mad. Now, what do you think about using perfume for your manifestation to invoke a feeling? It's worked wonders for me. Listen, if that's what works for you, that's all that matters.
First.
That's quite literally all that matters. You get paid a lot on Snap. You should get on that. I didn't even know this. This is crazy.
People probably already thought you were making bread off Snap.
AJ's leaving Nero for a boyfriend. Wow. Bro, Ricky's been saying the same lines for 30 minutes. Just answer him.
Who's Ricky?
You
know, like that. What?
You two gotta be fun to hang out with. Catch us in real life. Nero got jealousy. Wow. They can see through me, clear as day. They can see me clearly. Wow.
Oh, you got from the phone call.
Yeah.
Lol.
Nero, have you ever been on a Jet2 holiday? I have actually.
Imagine seeing Nero on a Jet2 flight. Crazy.
I was on Jet2 holidays when it was Jet2, fam, before the memes came out. AJ, when is Nero coming to DC? I'm looking out for Ricky's question class.
DC.
Told you. DC.
Maryland.
No, that's the DMV. DMV is DC, Maryland, and Virginia.
America's confusing.
You once said reading 400 books was a waste of time. It definitely was. It's ego. It's vanity metrics. And at this point, it's probably like 500, maybe close to 600. It's vanity metrics. Instead, read the 10 books repeatedly. But if you never read those 400, how would you have found those 10 best books? Exactly. But learn from me and don't do what I did, because you want depth instead of width. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't see Ricky, bro.
Me neither. What if two people are manifesting the same thing? Who gets it? Give me an example.
Two men manifesting the same girl.
Two men manifesting the same girl.
Yeah. I guarantee that's what they're asking. Anyway,
you should let us know if that's what you're actually asking for. The greatest frequency wins. The strongest conviction wins. What's you guys' favorite food? I probably like oxtail.
Really?
Maybe some sadza and beef stew.
Do you know what my favorite food is? Weirdly enough, it's a Domino's pizza, bro. Honestly, It might sound mad, jerk chicken, yeah, oxtail, curry mutton, jerk salmon, wow. But a Domino's pizza, barbecue base, tandoori chicken, a bit of beef, the burger sauce, the mixed peppers. You got me, bro. You got me. You got me. I don't even think they got Domino's in Jamaica, do they? Nah, I don't know. But a Domino's pizza get you right. Domino's pizza get you right. AJ, get off the live. AJ talking.
You know, I've been speechless. I've been speechless. I've been trying to I've been speechless. I've been trying to actually
come back to New York. I actually miss New York.
Me
New York
too.
was really nice.
I can't believe you let him finish that statement. I was stunned. Antichrist already happened and his name was Nero. Look it up. Truth is stranger than fiction. That's very, very true. The Emperor Nero, also known and referred to as the Mark of the Beast in Revelations. Emperor Nero was a terrible human being. Burnt people alive, killed his wife, took a boy off the street, made him dress up as his wife. Absolutely terrible person. But you also negate the fact that Nero has different meanings across different languages. So Nero in Italian means black. Nero in Finnish means genius. So it's like, truth is stranger than fiction. like I told you, man, them are going to hit me with the conspiracies. You see what I'm saying? They're like, ooh. Whole time, it's a word that means different things across different languages. But of course, it's more convenient for an individual to hyperfixate on a preconceived notion that they already have and then end up creating,
Pizza over oxtail is crazy. But you know what?
Pizza over oxtail is nuts.
How about you just put your favorite foods on the pizza? That's why pizza's the best food. You get me? Oxtail pizza.
So you're telling me you'd rather have pizza, like a Domino, not even like, fair enough if you said like an oxtail pizza or something. You said a Domino's pizza. Domino's pizza. Mm-hmm. Oh. I can't even finish what I'm saying. A Domino's pizza over curried goat and rice and peas and coleslaw and plantain. Whatever you man say, plantain.
So it's tough. Honestly,
it's
tough.
Really not tough.
It's tough.
It's really not tough.
Have you ever had the crust of a Domino's pizza?
You're mocking it.
There's drugs in there.
You're ridiculous.
But seriously though, oxtail on a pizza is like super nice. Super nice. $10 in a video. Huh?
$10 in a video. I already got a video on the video. Domino's pizza's poison.
It probably is. Probably is.
That's what the evil Nero would say himself. Nero has different meanings. Come on, pal, you Antichrist. You know what? You got me.
You got him.
You got me.
The jig's up.
The jig is up. You've absolutely got me.
Oof.
Yeah.
I didn't think that.
I actually didn't want to say it, but yeah, that's me. I am. That is me.
They got you quite early.
They did.
We actually projected 5 years of
Yeah. I remember you said 7. Wow. I don't know where we go from here. They've got me now. Because that is what the evil Nero would say. Has different meanings. You know what I'm saying?
True.
I think you should find out the numbers in what the name adds up to, and then that's where you really get me. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's really where you get me. Domino's crust pizza's okay. Pizza Hut is where it's at.
Pizza Hut, ain't they shutting down? That's the crazy.
They might be from a different country.
Makes sense.
Like Pizza Hut in the UK is struggling. Last time I checked.
Struggling, bro.
I was a pizza girl in New York for all of high school and college, and Domino's is top tier still.
See, Sophia? Can't pronounce that last name, but...
Someone said the ancestors are mad right now. Nero, me/my guy want the same gal. How I manifest. What?
Told you. Him and his guy want the same girl.
Oh, I thought you were saying me.
Nah.
You and your boy want the same girl. How do you manifest her? You gonna do that to your boy, yeah?
Why don't you just share?
Whoa. See, that's not helping the allegations. That's not helping the allegations.
What allegation?
You're talking about man them sharing a gal.
It's not me. I wouldn't share.
But why were you so quick to say that though? Domino's Pizza, ladies and gentlemen.
See, the best PR sometimes is just to stay silent.
That's true. That's very, very true.
Nah, how can you manifest? Well, I want to hear this.
No different from how you manifest anything. There's no difference in any particular degree of manifestation, whether it's a certain amount of money, whether it's a career, a promotion in that career, a particular gig. The only difference is your perception towards that thing. There's no big or small to the infinite until we make it small due to the fact of polarity. You may perceive it to be more difficult. What I would say is don't make any particular limitations for yourself. Don't see it as your guy may be taller than you and then that means he's going to do this, this and that. Because any particular idea that's in contradiction to the frequency that you want to materialize is going to contradict the frequency and distort it. You have to make sure that she's already yours in your head and then let things happen naturally unfold, innit? Like, it's just one of them ones.
Oh, PR answer. By share, I meant open relationship. You know what I'm trying to say? It's a win-win. I wouldn't share though. AJ, nah.
Ricky's getting ignored. Is this
I've
Ricky?
never seen Ricky. Bro.
I don't think Ricky's real. I think they're mocking it because they're trolling. I think Ricky's not a real person.
Ricky, I see Ricky S. Do we really manifest abundance since the world is already abundant?
Is that Ricky?
It's Ricky S.
No, but that obviously that's got to be Ricky.
But I seen Ricky's room or something. I don't know. I don't know.
Are they trolling? Is Ricky a made up person?
AJ's Jamaican. He'll share a gal. I allow it. allow it. I'm not on that. Yo.
Is that what you men are on?
Allow it.
Is that what the Jamaican brothers are on? Can some Jamaican guys come in and chat and let me know?
You see, that's crazy. Someone said that's Ricky. So
who's Ricky?
Do we really manifest abundance since the world is already abundant?
Do we really manifest abundance since the world's already... yes. So abundance exists in the universe, but it may not exist in your universe. Those are two different things. So think about it like demand and supply. There can... What now?
So someone said, bro, Ricky manifested being ignored. Sorry, Karen.
Nah, don't worry, Ricky. We've got you. Don't let them mock you. We've got you. So the abundance exists in the universe, but think about the concept of demand and supply. You only demand what there is in supply of. So if in your supply you've limited the abundance of the universe by perceiving there to be scarcity all around you and there not being a lot of money out here and not a lot of opportunities out here, then you actually restrict your own supply, which means you're going to continue to demand based upon the supply. But when you magnify the supply by coming to the realization that the abundance exists in the universe, then that will allow for you to then experience a particular degree of abundance in totality, as opposed to the minor aspect of abundance that your mind can end up restricting. Explain the RAS, reticular activating system. It's the portion of your brain that when it focuses on one thing, it isolates everything else and hyperfixates on one thing. So it's like if in the UK we used to pay yellow car no return. You punch somebody when you see a yellow car. Some people haven't seen a yellow car in years, but back when you were younger, you used to play the game, you used to see them all around. It's the reticular activating system because it's looking for it, highlights it and ignores everything else. And that happens on a physical level. Man said Jamaican, man. AJ's Jamaican. He'd share gal. Lol. Leanne. Leanne sounds like a Jamaican girl still.
Yeah, she does.
Leanne. Yeah. See, Ricky, we've got you. We got you now. So don't ever let anybody mock you. Someone said, Ricky, you own one. You owe us one. Now, someone goes, Ricky, you made it, man. I didn't realize Ricky got justice. I didn't know Ricky was going. Ricky's been asking for 3 hours. I didn't even realize.
I scrolled up and he said, "Okay, can someone repeat this for me? Been posting hardcore and they can't see this. Do we really manifest abundance?"
Nah, Ricky, man, I'm sorry, man.
I don't know how I was.
I'm genuinely sorry.
Crazy.
I'm genuinely sorry. I really didn't see that. Yo, much respect. You've helped me instill in myself a version of me that I've always wanted to be. So thank you, Nero and AJ. Hope you guys have a good stream. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Ricky, I'm genuinely so sorry. I really feel terrible right now. I genuinely feel terrible. But hey, we got your question there in the end. Yo, Nero, who's your plug for Copying Lightning? Usable anywhere. It's not usable anywhere. It's region restricted. So it only works on the content of Africa. Unfortunately, I can't help you with anything else. What the hell did you just do?
Started a poll.
No, that's not the poll. Put, is pizza your favorite food? Yes or no?
Allow it, bro. I'm winning 90%.
Did you just put one answer?
No. I don't know why it's gone to that. There's actually two. There's me and there's yuck. No.
No, that's not the question. The question is pizza your favorite food? Answer was worth the wait, Ricky. Got you, Ricky, man.
What did you pick up in the
Nero, you choosing Mario or Neo? Let's be real. Neo. AJ? Mario or Neo?
Yeah,
How
Neo.
do I
Yeah, it's Neo. It's
breathe?
Neo.
Yeah, Neo. People don't rate Neo, but Neo is really like that. Sexy love.
R. Kelly or Usher?
Is that what they said?
Nah, that's what I'm saying.
Nah. R. Kelly or Usher.
Yeah, go on, choose.
It's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate, but it's R. Kelly every single time. It's very unfortunate. Although Usher is genuinely amazing, and he dominated the 2010s. He had "If You Wanna Scream, Yeah," and the DJ's got us falling in love again, and he's got "Love in This Club."
Oh, banger.
Straight banger.
Banger.
Straight banger. Straight banger. The slow mode activated for someone. Tell Nero to reply, please. Okay, so this is what they're doing now. What's your thought on the game of like? My thought doesn't matter, but it's a great book. One of my favorite books. You guys shouldn't ask me what's your thought on this, what's your thought on this, what's your thought on this person, what's your thought on this person. Figure out for yourself. If it works for you, that's the only thing that matters.
How do you stop being scared to manifest?
Last time I made money was in 2022. I flipped 200 into 5K a month after studying Nero. I've hit 157 into 4K on 10 days. Yo, let me give you 10 bags and flip that into like a mil for me.
How are you flipping that?
I don't know.
I'm on to you.
Guys, please mark me like Ricky. Someday I can get attention. Don't be nasty. Don't be nasty. That's not nice. Michael Jackson or Chris Brown?
Go on, say it. Go on. I already know what you're gonna answer. 100%, I know what you're gonna answer. I already know.
Who do I listen to more? I can only say who I listen to more. Nero, are you insecure about your eyes? How did you know? Like Rick Ross said, got so many shades they thought I had a lazy eye. Huh? I want to manifest something I want to manifest something I manifest and lost. I think this is that super pat we're hitting. I don't know.
Hey, Leanne, don't have that, man.
I don't know what you're saying.
You got that slow chat's on, but 60 seconds later, come back and get this.
I don't know what you're saying.
She's trying to say she manifested something.
How to manifest morphines in my T-spot.
Crazy.
Listen, you have more than enough.
Crazy.
That's wow. That is wow. That is wow.
She's trying to say
You know,
she manifested something.
back when I first started, I used to work. In fact, never mind.
You used to what?
Nothing.
Go on.
Nothing.
They're gonna create the allegations anyway, so you might as well clear it up.
Allegations. Forget I said anything.
Ooh.
Which part of Jamaica are you from, Nero? I'm not from Jamaica.
Just tell them where you're. Tell them which part, bro.
Okay, Montego Bay.
Nice, well done. That's my bro right there.
Okay. Oh my gentlemen, this is a Saturday night treat. Pause. Loki Ricky disappeared after the mocking my bad gang. Spiritual realm versus mental plane difference. Cool. So 3 planes of existence: physical, mental, spiritual. Think about the physical plane as the realm of effect. It's the materialization of frequency and consciousness, mental attitude. The mental plane is the causal realm. It's the seed that plants into reality. The spiritual realm, you can think about it like an oven. To the degree of spiritual connection that you have, the quicker you'll be able to materialize things into existence. I bet Nero has beautiful eyes that will hypnotize you. He wears glasses to protect us. Do you know what's funny? Anytime I meet somebody in real life, they're always like, you have very intense eye contact. And I think it's because I'm so used to wearing shades that when I look at somebody, I look at them in their eye. And they'll like to me, you don't even blink.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that though. And I didn't realize that eye contact was a problem for people.
How many followers you got on Snap?
On Snap?
Yeah.
On Snapchat, in terms of followers, I have 17.3 thousand.
Apparently you need 50K.
What?
Crazy.
That's
Crazy.
ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. Nero, I'm finna get some. Get it? Nero, what do you think about humans being NPCs, which live inside their head and not looking from it, and who should be taken life seriously? Can they only be oneself whenever they desire? I mean, listen, the concept of NPCs is very interesting because on one hand, people use NPCs as a way to artificially boost themselves up because they're so aware and they understand the universe. And it's really just a form of spiritual ego, right? It's an artificial ego boost by coming to the realization that most people, you know, aren't aware, right? But that doesn't necessarily mean that they're an NPC. We're all NPCs in different aspects of our lives. That's what I would say. I'm not one of those people who, you know, deem themselves as more special than others and everybody else is a bot just because I don't agree with them and they don't agree with me or they live their life a particular way. That's not what I am. Nero, what's your opinion on astrology and how it affects manifestation? The best way to predict the future is to create it. That's all I have to say on that. Nero, do you ever visit the astral realm? Every night I go to sleep, just like we all do. Nero, you helped me manifest some. I like the fact that we read that at the same time. Hi Nero, let me tell you what I see about you. Oof. You need to come Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, I heard. I heard. Girl, your wine is so emotional. How do I create married with 4 pitney? You need to get into the resonance of whatever that state would naturally be like. So once again, love, an abundance of love, appreciation, right? To be cherished, all of that. Nero, bro, help your sister out. How can I help you, Andrea? When's the second channel dropping?
Second channel?
Not gonna do that. Why did you delete your old video of the 7 Hermetic Laws? I didn't.
You deleted a video?
I've never deleted any videos. Never.
These are crazy allegations. I'm gonna have to investigate.
See what you've done now.
I'm gonna have to
see what you've done now. Manifesting a friendship like you guys, real. Amen. Wake up, AJ.
I'm not asleep.
Bar. That was a real life bar.
Someone said, as a funded trader, I'm still afraid of losing my account in a losing streak. Ended up in a cycle of blowing accounts and having to work for a account. I see every trade as a win, but I fear streaks.
Well, you need to come to the realization that it's the blowing of counts that's created an emotional charge now, which has led to the association of there being a idea in your mind, an association between acquiring accounts and blowing them, and due to the fact that you want to begin to avoid blowing accounts, you're going to end up also indirectly avoiding your own success. So you need to recreate the experiences to which you blew accounts in your reality and enter a version of you to which you've never blown accounts, so you'd have nothing to fear. What y'all expecting from your visit to the ATL? Y'all won't ever be sane, I promise you. Now, I'm going to Atlanta. We're going to LA together.
Atlanta's pretty good.
He was about to violate.
Can't violate it. I've never been there. Just things
Whoa,
I've heard.
didn't know you did lives. You ain't know, now you know now. Still had scrub J's with a toothbrush. Best Jung and Freud books. My favorite Carl Jung book is The Development of the Personality. I think that's a very, very, very important book. I actually haven't read any books from Freud as opposed to just read like articles on Freud, so I can't comment there.
Oh shit, I did read your super chat, Marvin, with the trading.
They thick in ATL.
Who's they?
AJ's Nero's handler. See, it's very true.
What's a handler?
So basically, in in the industry, right? You have the individual,
yeah,
right? The artist, the actor, whatnot. The handler is the one who's connected to the elites that keeps them in line. So you're my handler, apparently. Pause. I don't know how I feel about another brother being called my handler because I'm not getting handled. Pause. But yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Isn't it strange, guys? I was doing this live just fine by myself. Then he turned up at the last moment and he sat here, squeezing me under the table anytime I say something. That's
Just to make sure you're in line.
Listen.
Don't leak the secrets.
Listen. It's real. How to not get smoked by Obia. I'll let AJ take that one since he's the man himself from the ends of Obia.
You see, a man like me, I don't believe in it, so it can't affect me.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference between me and you.
Explain why it doesn't affect you.
It doesn't affect me because it's... I actually don't know. I just don't believe in it still. I don't think my mom believes in it either.
Man said squeezing you under a table.
Oh, my God. It's actually getting worse. It's getting worse. I'm going to have to keep my hands up.
No, you can't. Because now they're better off just being down. Because if you drop them once, now that they're up, it's not going to be a good look.
Oh, my God.
It's not going to be a good look for us. Nero, do we need to pretend that we have enough conviction before we have enough conviction? It's not about pretending, it's about cultivating it. You cultivate conviction by emotional generation. So either through a visualization, whatever technique that you want, visualize already having what it is that you want, but make it intense. Make it more than just about what it is that you want and what it represents to you. That will be a source of emotion. That emotion is what then leads to conviction, because your subconscious mind will be convinced it already has it, so it will be in a state of conviction.
Never be in a relationship allegations.
Squeezing bro like Baylor squeezing cardboard. No idea what that means. Squeezing me under the table was crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Nero, you said on Snapchat that you've seen more successful degenerates without discipline and they will have laser-like focus. It's very true. I think focus is more powerful than discipline. A lot of people think they need to be a monk in order to get what they want, but the most focused people I know lead to bigger outcomes because they focus on, the actual leverage positions that they have. How to choose people despite different beliefs? I have no idea what that means. No idea what that means. Video title for y'all: focus on one thing to manifest everything.
He wouldn't do that. Oh, you like it because he suggested
Also,
it.
just manifested a job off the knowledge from this videos. I just manifested a new title. Nah, thank you, and I'm glad to hear that. What YouTube channels do you watch or follow? I don't really watch much YouTube, although I do watch Young Don. Shout out my guy Don.
Who's it?
He's a reaction channel. He's bare funny and he's bare smart and he's bare tapped in. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I watch his reaction channels when I'm eating or something. But other than that, I don't really watch much YouTube, I try to not watch as much YouTube as possible so I don't end up taking ideas from people. I actually avoid watching any type of manifestation or spiritual content at all.
I actually seen a video about that. This big YouTube, I think it was Ali Aldala actually. He was like, he can't watch other productivity or other YouTubers because then if he says something that they say, even though it might just naturally come to him, people are gonna say that you stole that.
Yeah, concept. I don't watch that.
It's tough.
You get me? I just keep myself to myself, and when I do watch it, it's never anything that is within my particular sphere anyways. So shout out Don, man. Shout out my guy. He puts me on serious game too, because obviously he's been online for a minute. So he'll be like, oh, don't do this, don't do this. You know what I'm saying? And so it's a blessing to have somebody who kind of, I was going to say talks you through it, but pause.
God.
Yeah, I know that was crazy. I didn't even mean that.
I
didn't even mean that.
It might just be you. It's not even me.
What are the benefits of fasting you do before meditating? I don't know who told you that I fast before I meditate. I don't know where I've ever said anything like that. And why do you meditate for 1 hour when you can enter a state of heaven in 20 minutes? When I said that I was meditating for an hour, it's just for pure discipline. It's not about attaining heaven. I can enter that particular state of peace, bliss, and calm. I practically live in that state, so it's not something that I seek to attain. Meditation for an hour is nothing more than me just getting my ego in order, because of course it wants to move around, it wants to do this and do this, but I'm like, nah, listen to me. Yeah, the Source God. Yeah. His reaction channel is great. YouTube is addictive. I'm actually on TikTok more than anything. People.
This guy will send me 10 memes in a row. It's not even midday yet, bro. 10 memes.
I'm genuinely brain rotted. Like, I'm genuinely brain rotted. Like, people these days go through my TikTok reposts. Somebody was like, "Yo, why do you keep listening to that guy that's always shouting?"
Oh, the Nigerian.
Yeah.
He's funny.
He's
still.
funny, man. He's funny. Bro said, "Did you die from hunger in a past life? Why are you eating breakfast?" Yo, that's funny. Why don't you want to spread your wings by debating to more people? Because that's not spreading my wings, it's spreading ego. The whole point of a debate is to prove that one person's right and one person's wrong. But when you understand that based upon the frequency that one occupies, that is their truth, then you're just debating different points of frequency. You're not debating the truth. I have no desire to do that. And it's just not what I'm on. Like, bear in mind, I've had offers from people to debate. I'm just not on it, and I always politely decline because it's just not what I'm here to do. And plus, the people that I learned from always said, you know, in the spiritual space, people always gonna try to debate you. Just know that just don't be on that. Like, Brother Panic always spoke about, you know, people trying to debate and whatnot and it's folly, and it really, really is. It's just not what I'm on personally. You'll never see me debate. You'll never see me talk about somebody else. Even if people do the same to me or attempt to do the same to me, I just stick to what I do because, like, I'm not here to get involved, you know, with other people. I'm just here to put out what I'm here to put out. And if it resonates, perfect. If it doesn't, then that's fine too. I just mind my business. I'm not into all of that. That's just me personally, though. Nira, I feel there's something American about you. Well, I'm straight from the ends. There's nothing American about me. Ruchi said, "Can you check my super chat, please?"
Who said that?
Ruchi.
Oh, that's recent. What if you find yourself in a cycle of gaining momentum in your business and then it going to zero for reasons out of your control every single time?
Every single time?
Yeah.
Then that means you have a particular subconscious association with when things are going good that they have to go wrong, which is more than likely some part in your life when things are going good and you got completely blindsided. You were either in a particular fairy tale, an idealized version of reality, and then you came to the reality that it wasn't what you thought it was, and that formed a subconscious association that when things go right, they have to go wrong. So now when things are going right, you're subconsciously fearing they're going wrong without realizing that fear is faith in ignorance, which then leads to materialization of it going wrong. Theo, how would Nero know what happens after death? He hasn't died yet. Real talk. Like, how would I know that? You feel me? People are so concerned with what happens in the afterlife that they don't end up really living in their current life.
AJ, this Udi guy's going crazy. Oh, go back up a bit.
Huh?
Go back up a bit
Yeah,
more.
is there another Ricky, fam?
Yeah, I think so. He's going crazy for 30 minutes straight. Answer him so he can shut the fuck up. Who?
Yes, you delete 40 to 50 amazing YouTube. I've never deleted any videos. What are you talking?
40 to 50.
Bro, if I deleted 40 to 50 YouTube videos, I think I'd get hate comments.
Yeah, nah, you
I
would.
think I
You
might
would.
get threats.
You
I've
would.
never deleted a single video ever. I really like what you've done to me. I can't
Really explain it. I'm so into you.
I really like. I've answered my question. I've asked my question 50 times now. I need an answer, please.
Let me search for this.
Yikes.
Search for this 50 times.
Try 50 more times. Tips for getting over a past ex. I had manifested her, but I'd also lost her, so I'm at a loss as to what to do. Really confused and right now.
Damn.
I think the only way to get over that is to reconcile with whatever happened. That's quite literally it. I think what often keeps people attached is the idea that there's unfinished business. It's not necessarily about what happened, but what you're doing to yourself based upon what happened. So typically whenever people are struggling to get over an ex, and bear in mind, this can be extrapolated to failures in reality, things that didn't manifest the way that you wanted. It's not about what happens outside of you, it's about what you begin to do to yourself inside. So let's say that ended for reasons where maybe you were being an arsehole or you weren't being the best that you could. You're now condemning yourself for not treating that person the way you should have, which actually is what wants to keep you in that state of wanting to reconcile things, which is actually what attaches you to that. You just need to reconcile and actually forgive yourself or even forgive her. That's the only true way that you'll have the ability to move on, really and truly. I hope that. Makes sense. I'm into you too, baby. Steady.
Do you use 432 hertz to get into theta state?
No, I just relax.
The way you said that was
I think you
like,
deleted
what?
on off trauma. What are you talking about?
We
haven't
deleted
We've
it.
never deleted a single video.
I can't even delete videos actually. I just realized.
You don't have that function.
No. Remember, I uploaded one. I was like, shit, wrong one. And
Oh
I just
yeah,
deleted it.
yeah.
Can't delete videos.
Even the videos from before we was doing whiteboard videos are still there. I wanted to delete those and remake them, but AJ told me to keep them there. ChatGPT knows neural knowledge now.
Does it?
Say, I can't really explain it. Ah, there she is, Chantel.
There's Chantel.
Thanks, Nero, for my Mercedes.
For some reason, I thought it started with an S.
Chantel, if you're still here, I was literally talking about you earlier in the live, and I was saying there's a girl that manifested a Mercedes, getting a guy to buy her a Mercedes. Now, imagine if the guy that you manifested to buy your Mercedes is watching his channel. That's dark.
Ooh.
Yo, check this. We said this in a video once. Imagine that guy's thinking, wow, I really like this girl. She's great. You know what? Let me do something nice for her. Whole time she's been visualizing that nigga buying a Mercedes, and he's thinking he's doing out the goodness of his heart. He don't even know what's going on.
It's tough.
When are y'all getting off no Diddy? Oof. Oof. When you got a cut?
7.
Say less. Then we'll be done by 7, innit?
But you're saying you can't continue without me. That's cute. It's cute, man. It's cute. I like that.
I literally started without you.
Pause.
Yo, why the video just pop on my feed saying that 6-7 chant is demonic? What's 6-7 chant?
Some new TikTok shit.
I don't know.
Apparently 6-7, but I only know 6-7 like
the gang.
Yeah.
6-7.
Do you get
6-7,
me?
let's let the gang.
Apparently 6-7 means something else now, so I don't know.
All this knowledge to manifest a baddie. I mean, you know, climbing the corporate rank, you know, financial stability, success, inner peace, or baddies. You know what I'm saying? Chantel, where you at, Queen? She might not be here anymore. But she was just there.
Someone get Nero to reply. I'm always able to manifest small amounts of money, but nothing more than 2,000.
And in the very question you asked, you just revealed why. When you're able to perceive something as small, your subconscious mind has an easier time of accepting it because you've decided it's small without realizing there's no big or small to the infinite. And it's actually you saying that one thing is small that leads to the materialization of that thing. If you was to able look at 10,000 as small, then your subconscious mind would have a much easier time of accepting it, and then you'd have a much easier time of materializing it. It's not the issue that you're unable to manifest more amounts of money. You're unable to actually shift your perception to see what you think is large as small.
See, a nigga like me, I would have just kept manifesting 2,000.
And just stacked it.
Just stacked it.
Lol, see, Chantel said, I'll never tell them about you.
Gatekeep. Wow.
It's crazy.
Wow.
It's crazy. There was a guy who said that he met this Leng Ting at the beach and they were talking, and then he said they were having deep conversations, and he gave her my book and said, hey, read this. And then he asked her a number and she said no.
Oh, I take the book back. Take the book back, bro.
You remember that comment? And he was like, something about that didn't sit well with me.
Oh,
you read that out in one of the
yes,
videos
yes,
that we
yes,
just
yes,
shot.
Yes.
Yo, it's a mad thing.
Man said we just shot like we didn't shoot.
We'd rather have a BBL baddie or money. Come on now, everyone picks baddies.
What? I don't know about that one.
I can assure you, it's
I definitely won't be picking a BBL baddie.
Yo, give me the bread. I'm married to the money. Fuck the world. That's adultery.
Sounds like you're quoting the GOAT.
Nero is Chantel's secret side chick. Well, I'm the one that bought the Mercedes, yeah? Huh? Because of your teachings and willingness to do the work, I signed a $3 billion deal after being stuck for a year. Happy to show proof.
Prove it.
DM me right now.
3 billion what? Zim dollars.
3 billion what? We're talking Jamaican dollars.
Zim dollars, bro.
I said Zim dollars.
No, Zim dollars is worse. What?
3 billion US dollars. Yo, DM me on Instagram right now.
Fairs.
I'm on my Insta right now.
YouTube deleted your videos. Actually, we actually need to check that. I don't know if these lot are trolling.
They're trolling. That's just not happening. 3 billion.
I mean, if it's 3 billion, why did he send $5?
Yeah.
Nah. I see it though. I see it though.
Yo, that's real, yo.
Even I sent more. I sent £5.
Yeah,
Come on,
AJ
man.
sent £5. You signing 3 billion over here. Like, what's going on?
Come on, man. Prove it.
Prove it.
Imagine she proves
I'm
it.
saying you just dropped like 50 bags.
Just lie, innit?
Yeah, something like, nothing major.
We'll return it, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. Just to prove to the people. Did you watch Interstellar, Nero? No, I have not.
See, he's been...
Whole time Nero bought the Mercedes and hiding behind the story. That's funny.
Imagine.
Yeah, that's funny.
You
That's
got him.
funny.
You got
him. You got me. You know what? Chantel.
The gig's up.
The jig is up. They've got us. Not breathing until Nero answers. Goodness.
Ooh.
So I like when I see you when I'm
What's
looking
up,
at me
Dominique?
and I'm walking past the mirror. No stress in the time in the night. Got my head on
Someone
straight.
said
I got
3
my
billion
mind right.
naira.
I don't think I see, I would change my
That's still quite a bit of money, though. You've been laughing.
Nah, you gotta send that for real. Like, definitely send me proof on IG. Nero, your instant manifestation video opened my eyes for real, because most people don't realize that manifestation is instant. Most people only think to themselves. See, some of you think you're slick. I told that person that signed the deal for 3 billion to DM me proof. Now people are sending me questions. You're getting aired, bro.
Smart.
You think you're gonna get me? But anyways, manifestation is instant, because most people don't realize that their definition of manifestation only comes due to the idea that they need to change their reality externally, without realizing that there's a delay in the time that it takes the materialization of reality, in the same way condensation from steam into ice, imagination, state of consciousness, frequency, mental attitude into reality. But when you come to the understanding that manifestation is internally shifting to a degree to which you're no longer emotionally dependent upon seeing reality change, the manifestation is the moment that you put the hoodie on until you take it off. So much gratitude for you both. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Kate. Thank you for funding our alcohol. Thank you for funding our alcoholism. Thank you very much. That $20. Yeah. Now we're gonna get that.
Meditation is heaven.
Wait.
What?
Your sense of humor is contagious. I'm Irish and we got the same sense of humor. I'm from Dublin but working in Brum. Shout out Brum. That's where we're at right now. AJ, why are you acting tall and nonchalant? He's not acting.
Tall?
He's not acting.
Hey.
He's not acting.
I am 6 foot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? I'm 6 foot still.
What, in Air Forces?
Nah. Bare feet. 6 foot, bare feet. 6'2" in Air Forces.
Shut up.
Like,
AJ, J. Cole in your top list is still crazy.
how is that crazy? You know what? That's what you wanted, a response.
Yeah, they wanted the response though.
I got you still.
What's the response?
Someone said meditation is heaven, but being still for 20 minutes doesn't work during the day due to beta waves makes it harder.
Most
but
definitely.
432 hertz puts me in a theater, so easy, etc. I cracked the code. Anyway, what's your favorite song?
That's what I'm so happy that's what works for you. Like, genuinely, like, if you crack the code on what works for you, then forget anything that I say. And that's something else I need you guys to come to a realization of. Most people never have an issue. And Jasmine, no, I didn't forget you. Most people have this idea that they need to learn manifestation from somebody without coming to the realization that you already materialized your reality. All of you have had something in your mind and you've seen it in your world, whether you wanted it or didn't want it. You've seen the connection, but yet you come to me without realizing that if you was to spend time on unlocking your blueprint for manifestation, then you wouldn't need anybody else. And that's a real bar. Write that down. What's my favorite song?
What's your favorite song?
I don't have a favorite song.
It's tough.
We can do genres.
R&B song?
My favorite R&B song.
Even that's tough.
Yeah, that's tough.
Nah, that's real tough. I already know the artist though, probably.
Steady. What's your favorite rap song?
Who you asking me?
Yeah. Or just say top 3 rap songs. Mine is "You Don't Know" by Jay-Z.
That song is cold. That song is cold.
Churchill Downs with Drake.
Really?
His verse is hard on that.
Really?
His verse is hard on that. And you think I don't rate his thing, but I really rate his thing. He's in my top 5. I don't know actually. It's a hard one.
I don't know.
You know what? Forget I said anything. It's too difficult.
There's a reality where AJ wears shades and Nero don't.
That's very real.
Heck, there's probably a reality where I'm
I think
Nero
kids
and
are
his AJ.
I think kids are natural manifestors. Real talk.
J. Cole in my top 5 too. I hear it. Standard.
You two are hilarious. Love
Thanks.
you guys and appreciate you. Love your videos. Appreciate you. You guys listen to co-workers' music. I don't even know what that means.
Co-workers' music. Holy.
They're what? They're playing Pooh Shiesty in corporate establishments.
Co-workers'
Is that what they're
music.
doing? Listening to Young Dolph, right? In corporate establishments. I love Young Dolph, man. He's too silly. Nobody ever recorded this video. You're projecting it. I don't know what they're talking about. Yo, what part of Brum you go? I go school in King's Heath. Ooh, King's Heath. You're from the trenches, boy. AJ's from Handsworth, which is hell on earth.
Handsworth is alright, you know.
Hell on earth. I'm originally from Wolverhampton. I'm from Low Hill, Scotland. Sorry?
Sorry, Wolverhampton in general has gotta be one of the worst places in the whole entire UK.
That's just not true. Do you listen to Dave? Here, my man.
Do I listen to Dave?
Here, my man. Here, man.
You know what?
I'm gonna get this cake, and I'm gonna keep this cake. I'm living 3 lives. I'm in GTA. I'm in Los Angeles driving a Mercedes. It's funny because honestly, I didn't think I'd see LA. Come on, man. Come on, man. Have some manners.
Recently, you know what I've been listening to in the gym? Just Dave. I just put on Dave.
All I listen to in the gym.
Pain.
All I listen to in the gym is old school R&B.
That's weird. Anyway.
Yeah, somebody said that's quite it's quite, you know.
For me, the pain music does it for me. The pain music does it.
If we can manifest anything, why leave how open? Well, I don't particularly agree with that. Because if you run, can you manifest walking through a wall? I don't know, right? And why leave the how open? You leave the how open. I'm talking about in a more generalistic sense of your ability to materialize a desire in reality, you know, whether relationships, career, money, whatever, business. You leave the why open because you don't have the capability of conceptualizing the infinite ways that it can lead to. The human mind is finite, which means it's limited. So we can't conceptualize the multitude of ways that our desires can lead to unfoldment. And in doing so, we try to limit it. But if you go outside of it and look at it from the infinite's perspective, it can see an infinite amount of ways your desire can unfold. Oh shit, is that AJ? Nah, it's JA. I even sent a super chat and it's still not answered. I give up.
Nah, I'll get it.
Blame AJ, man.
When will you make a video on how to manifest subs? In fact, I've seen his question.
Subs.
Yeah, he wants you to make a video on how you manifested 300k subs. That's it. I think that's his question.
You can literally watch any video and tailor it to that. But the simplistic answer is I had it before you saw it. That's it. I had it before you saw it. Like, that's it. I'm from Manchester, but live in the States now. Swear down.
Which part of the States?
You're from Manny, yeah?
I like Manny still.
Getting freaky in the gym. What?
Because I listen to Dave.
No, because I listen to old school R&B.
Oh, no, you getting freaky stuff.
Let's get it crunk up on that, fun up on that. In this dancery, we got y'all hoping. Now you're floating, so you
Got to dance with me.
Why was you acting like you didn't like it?
The song's called We're in the Gym.
Yeah.
But I got this 90 kg pressing on my neck from the bench press. I'm hearing that. Hey, no way, man. Ain't no way, man. Wait, what?
Love from Miami, Jamaica. Love back at you.
Mastering reality.
Nero, they got
control
you
of being
debating.
from
You
Hands
literally took
Cooked.
debate. Now you got me, star.
Hey.
You got me. You got me. What you say?
Manifesting reality and being from Hanny is cooked still. Handsworth.
That's what they call Handsworth.
Yeah.
God almighty. Sounds like a punishment.
H-Town, Hanny.
My girl got me your book for Christmas. Now I have to wait till then. Why'd you have to wait till then? Hey, send me your email. I'll send it to you for free. Do you listen to Central C? From time to time. From time to time.
I should listen to him.
Like, he's got hard tracks. Like Molly,
Which one?
Day in a Life, sorry. Hard.
You still listen to that?
And I like the one with Dave too.
Oh yeah. 40,000 square feet off of this pain. Look at me, I got heartaches. You don't know what heartache is.
Oh my gosh. Easy, yeah.
Dave is different gravy. Central's.
You got pre from the girl signed for $3 bill. Bro's a pocket watcher. Nah, I ain't seen it. yo, OG Hamad was not letting it go.
Bro's about to lock in serious, but nah, this shit's real for real.
Bro, he was not, bro. He's not. Nothing's come through.
Crazy.
Nothing's come through.
He probably sent
Man,
that
them in
logged out.
Nero chat talking about some Ken Carson. I don't know who that is. Is that like probably a rapper? I'll check him out after. You don't know what heartache is.
Link for a playlist.
About to listen to Dave for the first time. Lucky you.
For the first time.
Lucky you. That's like losing your... You know what?
How do I not get manifested by someone?
What? I don't know how to answer that one, mate.
This is sounding like Sylvester, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what you mean by that.
I don't know about that one, still. Love from West London. Shout out West London, man. I love to see when there's UK people here, because UK people are very, like... They don't really, like...
They ain't tapped in.
Not to this type of sphere of information. Nero, I was reading your book. Can you elaborate on view it as nothing and it'll see you as everything? Yeah, because most of the time we have these particular desires, right? And it's because we have emotional dependency upon these desires. Us not having our desires makes us feel a certain kind of way, without realizing that you being a materialization of the infinite, you are the all of the universe. But when you don't know who you are, the universe then violates you, because you're have the infinite within you, but you're perceiving things as, oh man, if I just had this, if I just had this, if I just had this. Whole time the universe is like, you do have this, but your definition of having is incorrect. But once you come to the recognition of who you are on an infinite level and how you're interconnected to everything around you and you're not lacking anything, you just merely have the illusion of lack, then those things will begin to value you and then chase you.
I was just with David East. Alright, say less.
I missed the lives from the 1950 camera, thanks. Oh, violating.
Someone said, how does action come in if you don't
AJ
need to know the how?
AJ sounds like he's from Brum. That's what I thought at first. He's from Handsworth, bro.
Handsworth is Brum.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's from as Brum as it gets. What was the question?
How does action come in if I don't need to know the how?
Action will come in through you being compelled to do things that you probably didn't do before, or things that appear obvious in hindsight. So when those mental nudges come, you have to have the capability of executing them. But those mental nudges will only come when you're tuned into the right frequency. The boy who played the harp is crazy. It's say UK Brum here. Love from East London. Shout out, man. Shout out, Nine, man. People never believe me when I tell them I'm from Wolverhampton. Have you ever been to Brooklyn? If so, what parts? We went to where Cuts and Slices was.
Brooklyn. I think that was close.
We were in Brooklyn for less than 15 minutes. We said we weren't walking around. We caught an Uber straight to the Cuts and Slices, ate oxtail pizza.
Got out.
This was on the day we were flying out, I think. We actually done that on the day we were flying out. We've done that.
Because I went the day before and I was like, bro, you have to try this.
You
have to try this.
Them times I was just eating Chick-fil-A.
Ooh.
Is the live worth rewatching, guys? No, it's not. No, don't watch it. Let's hear your best American accent. Answer the next question in an American accent.
Terrible. You know who I'm thinking of? The guy at the gym in the hotel.
Yeah. What did he say again?
All right. No.
He said,
you got it.
You got it.
You guys are funny, man.
Y'all went on a vacation. You're violating. You're absolutely violating. Okay, so let me try and answer the next question. What was the question?
No question.
They said we need to answer the next question in an American accent.
Nero, someone 1 billion lottery USA.
I
Why
love
was it
how
not me?
honest Nero is. He said, "Don't rewatch the live. We're really just chatting it up." Nah, because obviously I answer questions in between and that. But like, if you think I want to be if you think I'm gonna be sat here for 4 hours, bruv, chatting straight knowledge with
How long
no
you been
banter,
live for?
you got another thing coming. Another thing coming.
You've been live for 3 hours.
You get me?
Crazy.
And they're talking about
It's a good title though. We should make this into a YouTube video.
violating them, huh?
It's a good title. We should make this into a YouTube video. You don't think?
Y'all ever had it? You know,
I haven't. No, have you?
they asked if we've done it together.
No. I'm not entertaining
That no, we've never had it. That's not anything we'd do. I don't like other people's meat on my plate. If you catch my drift, that's not me.
Someone said, "Oh, I'm late. What the
Are
hell?"
you gonna do this every Saturday? Nah, no ways.
Too unserious.
No ways.
I told him, let's do it. It's too unserious.
Every Saturday. Every Saturday. Super chat, my gents. Apologies, lucky Leo.
Super chat.
And I've been online for 3 hours. Much love, respect.
Oh, you said we can snatch parallel realities off the circle of time so we determine how fast we manifest. Where's the thumbnail graphics go? So lit.
What? Is there a question there?
You said we can snatch parallel realities off the circle of time so we determine
I've never
how
even
fast
said
we
the
manifest.
word circle of time in my life, but continue.
So we can determine how fast we manifest. That's the question.
I don't hear a question there.
I don't really understand it
Say
either.
it again, Lucky Leo, because I'll be watching out for your thing. Watching your live feels like watching Brother Panic's lectures. I love Brother Panic's lectures.
Someone said Zimbabwean brother right here. What's that? What's that word?
Thank God.
Soilabonga.
Thank you. What the hell? Thank you, Nero and Asia. Y'all niggas real. Y'all niggas is real. Pause on the meat on plate. Nah, you get me. I don't like, other people's meat on my plate. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're at a barbecue, I just get my own. It's just my own meat that's on the plate. You feel what I'm saying?
You don't get mine.
Nah, I don't like people sharing my meat either. You feel me? That's just not what I'm on.
There was a $1 billion lottery yesterday in the US.
1 billion. 1 billion lottery, but they can't feed the homeless people.
But
It's crazy.
these times I heard they tax you on the winnings on the US lottery like 70%.
70%
So
in taxes.
stupid, bro.
Goodness gracious.
Something crazy.
Goodness gracious. Dodie said super chat.
God damn.
Call from a random number.
Hello?
Your money.
Hello? What the fuck?
Was that automated?
I think so.
Man hit you with
You heard that,
automated-
innit?
Yeah, I heard that.
crazy.
We won't say his name, but
I was gonna put it on speaker. No,
Nah,
that's crazy.
don't
That's
put it on
crazy.
speaker.
That's crazy.
man hit you with an automated thing. Is that what they're on now?
Bro, I've got his number, so that's not.
They're calling at nearly 7 p.m. on a Saturday.
Bro.
Is he mad?
Bro. I was like, what? That's wild. That's actually wild.
Because it sounded like him too.
It did. But
Oh.
like the long pause, and I was just like, should I speak? But then, yeah, I don't know.
Someone goes, bro's getting cold called.
It's crazy because he goes, I filled out an application. I didn't fill out anything. 100% I didn't fill out anything.
Nah, they're moving mad.
Wow.
Inner link said super chat, Nero.
Hold on.
They're moving mad.
Someone said I'm not able to overcome my old self. Why?
Why you're not what? How would you define overcoming your old self? And that also means you're attributing way too much power to your old self than you need to. You don't need to attribute as much power to your old self. I bought Nero's 3-hour course last month. I used the techniques and visualized and meditated that I get what I want. And recently I did. It was AJ to be inside of me.
I wasn't inside of anybody.
Thanks, Nero. You're welcome.
No. Interlink said if two people manifest the same thing, could parallel realities let both experience their desired outcome with equal conviction?
Yeah. two people materializing the same thing doesn't mean that one person has to lose one thing. It really comes down depending upon what it is, because that person may not get it in that moment, but they may also get it in another moment. Are you guys wearing pants underneath? No comment. Why would I not be wearing pants with another brother in my house? What type of questions are these?
Are you wearing pants right now, bro?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, the Christmas things.
Steady, bro.
You got a Christmas tree here?
Nah. You think I do those pagan beliefs?
Yeah, I seen you celebrate.
Those ritualistic pagan beliefs.
I seen you celebrate last
You think I'm
year.
going to root a tree in my home?
What does the
And
tree
invite
rooted
demons.
in your home really mean, though? You know what I'm trying to say?
It's pagan beliefs.
I see it.
You know what I'm saying?
Someone said, why does it always...
Visualization feels like a chore. What should I do? Stop doing it. Because when you get to a point where you're no longer producing an adequate amount of emotion from your visualization, then naturally what that means is that your subconscious mind is already convinced. To which you're trying to create emotion, your subconscious mind is, I've already got this. So now you're overdoing it, and then you're going to end up making it feel like a chore, which also shows that you have a preconceived belief that visualization leads to creation of reality, and it doesn't. It does nothing more than shift you internally, and that's what about it. Can't have plants in your house. I got bare plants in my house. No, I don't. You sound like a JW. What, Jehovah's Witness? Yeah, because that's what they be like. I remember one time I went to Zim because my grandparents are Jehovah's Witness, right? I remember
20 years ago. Karen, sorry.
I went 2015, bro. We went for Christmas. Obviously, it's Christmas, isn't it? And typically, whenever there's Christmas, there's bare food, lots of food. You know, you're eating good at the minimum. It's Christmas Day now, innit? I walk into the living room, like to my grandma. So where's the food? She's like, for what? I'm like, it's Christmas. She said, we don't celebrate that.
See, a man like me, I would have ordered Domino's pizza right there.
You're not ordering Domino's pizza in Zimbabwe, AJ.
You ain't got that.
Are you ordering Domino's pizza in Jamaica? Dickhead.
Yo,
2015 was 10 years ago. That doesn't feel real. Nah, real talk. 2016 was a golden year, man. I remember 2016, life was just different. The sunshine different, the music hit different, the wind hit different. How can I transform guilt emotions? I have to my ex-girl. What? Transform the guilt you have towards your ex-girl. You need to reconcile whatever you did that making you feel guilty. Or else you're going to continuously punish yourself until you do otherwise. So probably reconcile with her and yourself. And then give yourself a particular level of grace for what you did at that particular state of consciousness and don't revert back to it. AJ Sport, he wouldn't survive in Zim. No, he wouldn't. Man's talking about, did you just get a Domino's pizza? Nigga, I'm in Zimbabwe.
you know I ain't got delivery service.
Someone said, nigga, we have Domino's in Jamaica. What the hell?
Do you?
He didn't know that, though. What do you mean, do you? You're Jamaican.
Wow.
You're supposed to know that.
That's poor.
Everyone says that about
Probably in Kingston, actually. Probably in Kingston. Everywhere else, though. No.
Bro needs a Domino. Bro needs to do... Yeah, he needs a sponsor. He needs a sponsor. He needs the Domino sponsor. Your favorite food in the whole world. In the whole world. In all the different foods you can eat. You can eat, chow mein, lao mein. You can eat,
chow mein wouldn't come close.
You can eat,
jollof rice is close.
Jollof rice, fried rice.
Jerk salmon is close.
But you choose
chicken wings.
Domino's. You choose a Domino's pizza with a barbecue-based pizza.
You know what actually can beat it? Potentially.
The guy from Snowfall that plays Leon, Isaiah, shout out my brother and my client. He said something about how our environments affect our bodies and emotions so much. It was a really good talk. Most definitely. Because most people are predisposed to being in a survival state and then they're unconsciously in a state of stress. That's what he spoke about. He's a genius. He actually created an AI technology to actually be able to track those results. But yeah, I went to Kingston and ate pizza.
You went to Kingston?
No, that's what Sophia said.
Sophia, you went to Kingston.
But you don't believe her. You don't believe Sophia went to Kingston.
Send proof.
He don't believe that you went to...
Show proof.
He looked at your profile picture and he didn't believe that you went to
proof.
Kingston. They have Domino's in Jamaica.
How comes you didn't? Probably in Kingston, bro.
Isn't that where you're from? How do you not know that?
I've actually not been back to Kingston since.
AJ, Nero, what's better? The Cabalion or
Bay,
the Cabalion, 100 times over.
Are you gonna
I only stand on the shoulders of the giants that came before me. And William Walker Atkinson is definitely that guy. Nero, just to let you know, I was recently watching a 20v1 and I saw AJ in the lineup. I thought you guys were against these type of videos. What's that all about?
What?
Explain yourself then.
What's a 20v1?
I think it's one of them ones where I think it will be
As in them YouTube videos that I see.
like the pop the balloon kind of videos.
I
where
was
it's
not
like,
in none of that shit, bro.
Yo,
I actually got invited to go on one of those like last
I was
year or
invited
something.
to a it was either 20v1 or pop the balloon as well.
Something like that, yeah.
I was
yeah.
invited to one as well,
That's
and
like,
I really thought, am I really on brand with that? Like, is that?
You have to think about it.
No, I didn't think about it. I thought to myself, what would make you think that I would go on there?
Every parish in Jamaica has multiple dominoes. You're lying. You're just lying. You're lying.
Can you manifest from a shitty environment? Well, by general standards, people would say me and AJ are from shitty environments. So yes, most definitely. You just can't be shitty in a shitty environment. As Christ said, you're in this world, but you're not of it. You may be in the ends, but you're not of it. You feel me? 20v1 on the hub. I seen it too. Explain yourself, AJ. What's that? 20v1 on the hub. Explain yourself.
What? On the hub.
Is that? Search the hub on YouTube.
AJ, where's your imagination?
Maybe-
you have
maybe
no
it's a YouTube
imagination.
channel.
My imagination
You know, I
for
came
what?
across your channel when I was going through a difficult divorce. Your teachings came to me at the right time when I needed them most. Thank you, bro. What's up, AJ? Thanks for the $10. We're definitely going to spend that on alcohol.
What's
Thank
up,
you very
Will
much.
Till?
Thank you very much. I seen Pizza Hut, no Domino's. Then I told my Jamaica. Hey, AJ's capping, man. I'm seeing now this guy ain't Jamo. Yo, the brother's not Jamo. He's gentrified.
Why? Because I like Domino's?
No, because you don't know that there's Domino's in Jamaica.
Oh, because I like Domino's, but I don't know there's Domino's in Jamaica. Oh, guys, give it up, man. Give it up.
Nero and AJ, when will you be visiting? I'd love to go to South Africa. I would love to go to South Africa. AJ been to Jamaica once. My boy, he ain't Jamaican. He part-time. Real?
I'm going to do some PR.
He is part-time. Nero, have you had Chicken Inn? Best pizza I ever had was in Zimbabwe. Pizza Inn.
Okay, let's wrap it up.
No, honestly.
Man said the best pizza he had was in Zim.
AJ looks too innocent to be Jamaican. What? That's how Jamaican men get you, yo.
Thanks. Thank you.
That's how the Jamaican man them get you.
Thank you.
Odie said he dropped a super chat.
Another one. How much money you got, bro?
I like that the questions this time are much better than that guy who asked us if you could manifest an anime girl.
Oh, let's not start.
Do you listen to Ashaka, Burna Boy, WizKid, Shallow Papi? Yeah, 100%. Looking for Caro. WizKid is a goat, man, and Ashaka is too hard.
Rephrase. How do I get rid of
And Burna Boy's
unwanted
a
habits?
goat. Huh?
How do I get rid of unwanted habits?
You get rid of unwanted habits by getting out of an unwanted state of consciousness. Your habits are perpetuated by your state of consciousness. So it's not about trying to change your habits. You need to change your state of consciousness first. Even if you look at a book such as Atomic Habits, it actually talks about an identity shift as opposed to trying to change your habits. Change the identity because behavior follows from identity. I am Jamaican and yes, Domino's de ear. You're useless, man.
You're fake.
You got all of these.
If you're Jamaican, you just wouldn't type like that.
You got all of these Jamaicans telling you that there's Domino's there.
If they're Jamaican, they wouldn't type like that. Why would you go half and half?
Manifest in
Come
more
on.
personal wallets. Raw.
What?
Raw. Man, them. That's how they're viewing you out here, man.
It's Sylvester the
Personal
manifester.
wallets. Ooh, those men from Jamaica. My God. Yeah, real talk.
What does that mean?
Listen, Jamaica man will spin one over you.
I think she was trying to say we're handsome. And you just said, yeah, real talk. Fairs.
I'm not Jamaican, though.
Fairs, though.
I'm not Jamaican, though. Nero, I didn't realize you had a fiance. That's adorable.
That's cute still.
Yeah, I do. What's your favorite food? Mine? I'd probably lean towards an oxtail or sads and beef stew.
You know what?
Can we get a sneak peek of tomorrow's title? You absolutely cannot.
Tomorrow's title?
Because of who you are, Abhishek. You've done
Oh,
too much.
no.
You're not getting anything from us.
No.
You've done irreparable damage on this
No,
channel,
no.
so absolutely not. Do y'all remember my girl who was acting up? Nah, I don't, Dave.
Your girl was acting up.
Sexy, great in bed is what I mean. Whoa.
Ah,
Whoa.
thank you.
Whoa.
Thank you.
Say swear the F stars are tapped in. What F stars? What are you talking about? Oh, we got F stars in here. Yeah.
Where?
Hide your barks, fam. If Elon makes it possible to move to Mars, y'all migrating or staying? Nah, I'm gonna stay on Earth still.
I said migrate to Mars, bro.
You think we got enough bread for that?
It's been hours. Why the fuck
Man
you
said that
still
you're gonna
here?
migrate to Mars. You think we're gonna have that opportunity? This guy. Jamaican, my ex, he ghosted me and went on vacation for a whole month. Worst person, but AJ's adorable and sweet. Listen,
Thanks.
them Jamaican men.
What's wrong with us?
Them
Huh?
Jamaican men will do you differently. She got a boyfriend on a quick thing after breaking up. Damn, bro. Sorry to hear that, man.
Ooh.
The reason why I know AJ was in that 20v1 is because my girlfriend was on the shoot. This is making less sense.
The gaslighting is
This
crazy.
is making less and less sense as time goes on.
The gaslighting is crazy.
Yeah, it's making less and less sense.
Someone said, "Do you believe in twin flames?" And
No, I don't. Near, if your best friend has a very negative energy draining, is it best to move from them? It's not necessarily about moving from them. Just implement boundaries. You feel me? Like, I've never been one of those type of people that are like, oh, you need to cut your friends off if they're, not what you're on, or they're not on the frequency, or they're not doing well. I've never been one of those guys, because for me, I value loyalty rather than the resources that somebody has. Because I see a bunch of niggas who give each other fake handshakes and fake hugs, but them niggas aren't even friends. But just because they all have bread, they think that it's there. But I think a relationship that's built with money means that it's not a relationship. You actually just bought it, and eventually someone will come outbid you. So for me personally, like when I have friends and let's say they're in a negative energy, it's just about implementing boundaries. I give myself enough time to which I prepare my frequency before I come around other people. So when it doesn't really bother me like that. You feel me? What's your favorite video game? Probably Assassin's Creed 3 or Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
Clash Royale.
Over FIFA.
I ain't been playing Clash Royale that much recently. So
Thank God.
I need to get back into it.
Nero and AJ, you're both gifts to this world. So are you.
AO 0. I don't know. It's not.
Hey Nero, can you potential answer my super chat?
The twin flame.
Team up. Oh yeah, no, I don't do team. I don't believe in that. No. I think there's people that you have a stronger bless you.
Me.
I think there's people that you have a stronger particular degree of resonance with, but I don't think it's like that. Clash Royale is a favorite game. It's crazy. It's nuts.
What's wrong with that?
It's nuts. Out of all the games you can choose, that's nuts.
The hell?
Hi Nero, do you have any tips on staying aligned with the fulfilled version of myself with the daily tasks that I do across the state? But I love guidance when it comes to sustaining it to the outer world when it gets noisy. I mean, it's just about being conscious about the state of reality that you want to materialize. The more that you can keep it out of your head, it's fine. And don't focus on trying to sustain it, because the very act of trying to sustain shows that you're not sustained. All you need to focus on is recalibrating yourself quickly when you get thrown off by reality. And that's it. Really?
Just quick.
You're like, it's like getting a fix.
Just quickly.
I don't like living under your spotlight just because you think I might find somebody. Nero, how to raise our kid? We don't have a child. Is Nero a strong guy in the gym? I do okay.
His hench though.
Don't listen to AJ. His arms are huge.
What?
What's your favorite football club? I don't watch football. Which is funny because I work with Premier League footballers, but no. From pirating the knowledge to receiving my own hardcover copy, I didn't choose this path. The path chose me. I'm grateful for the information you guys reveal. Thank you. Literally the last physical money I have. I love you guys. What? No. Why the hell would you do that?
What currency is that?
No, that's South African rands. Please do not do that. Please send me your PayPal. Prove to me that that was you and send me your PayPal so I can send it back. Do not do that.
Thanks.
AJ's too underrated on YouTube. God willing, he'll blow up soon. God has willed. That's the difference. Nero and AJ, y'all make a good couple. JK, keep feeding us knowledge. Thank y'all. Absolutely outrageous.
I'm smoking this guy real quick still. Oh shit, I think he might smoke me right now.
Just a quick one is crazy work. He's mad. He's absolutely bonkers. Man said just a quick one.
Oh shit.
AJ, someone said, yo, do me a solid and pay me for the spot in Nero's upcoming workshop.
Are you an entrepreneur?
Did you finish One Piece? No.
Oh, this guy's cooking me, bro. He had the Sparky. Oh,
First, appreciate y'all. I got my girl and the job of my dreams. Aw. Shout out, man. If all realities are happening at once in a cyclical pattern, we can choose and determine how fast it comes. How fast it comes, pause, is dependent to the degree that how quick you can shift internally. But yes, they all are happening at once. Dark Matter is a beautiful show that shows this. Damn, you're still live? Damn. Should I not be? What is Clash Royale ID of AJ? I'm sure he'll show you. Nice chilling with y'all today. Appreciate you.
Fuck.
How to tell dominant state during the day. Just be conscious of the emotions that you're in. But don't tell. Declare.
Yes, I won.
Woo! Nero, would you say your book is the only book we need to consciously manifest? No, you're the only thing you need to consciously manifest. Do you indulge in any trading of the sort, crypto or anything? I used to.
Why don't you trade no more?
I used to be back in the meme coins thing, but it's too much, man. And it's too degenerate. It's too degenerate. So I just said, nah. Nah, AJ's getting violated in Clash Royale.
I'm not. I actually just won, real talk.
Clash Royale is major brain rot. No kizzy. Nah, mom's life. No cap.
Niggas will add me on Clash.
Put your ID then.
Nah. I don't want to be added.
You don't want to be added?
I don't want to be added.
How humble. Trying to maintain a low. What anime you watching right now? I'm watching One Piece right now.
I'm watching.
Listening from work. Don't get fired, bro, because you know there's nothing serious that's going on here.
Nah, real. AJ does have a go.
Does AJ have a go? Yeah,
Thoughts on solo leveling code?
Hard. AJ, can you start a Clash Royale streaming channel?
No, I won't.
If you do that, I'll...
I was close to doing that still.
Are you serious?
Nah. I ain't that good, bro. Watch me get smoked, bro.
Someone goes, meme coins is a serious chop, though. He chats like a fraudster.
Yeah, chop.
He chats like a fraudster. He chats like a fraudster. Man said it's a serious chop. Yeah.
Do you smoke weed? Nero smokes every day.
What? I'm waiting on this 3 billion deal, fam.
I ain't coming through, bro.
It's not. I'm not seeing it here. I'm not seeing it. The proof hasn't been said.
I just know someone's gonna leak your 3-hour course with notes. Ooh. Will y'all play GTA 6 if it ever comes out?
Nero, how do you know Will? I know Gina, and Gina met him in Dubai.
Here's Gina. Minus Aura. I thought you could make a phone call real quick. No answer. Nah, minus Aura. Voicemail. Lie, man. Just leave him a message after the tone, man. Move on.
The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record.
Ooh. 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 You're ready to get backdoored for not answering my question. Whoa.
Whoa.
What's your question, bro?
Matt.
Let's get that answer.
Hey, we don't have to do that, big bro.
You didn't even answer.
We don't have to do all of that.
I didn't see
What's the relationship between dark matter energy and manifesting? I have no idea, actually. No idea. How do we tap into that dark level of consciousness? Define dark. Also, what happened to the graphic in your thumbnails? They were really lit.
Told you we should bring those back.
Steady.
Told you.
Steady.
Now we're bringing those back in it. Come on, shorty.
Steady.
As you always say, don't get...
Just woke up 8 a.m. buzzing to see you live, and thank you, brother. Much appreciation.
Where do you live for it to be 8 a.m.?
Nah,
Australia.
Real. The side eye from AG. Man said, lol, that's too funny, fam. I seen him building the AI tools. Must be talking about Will. He goes, chill, I'm on the F thing. Nah, why you
Nah,
saying
you
the
are.
chop?
The F thing.
Why
Yeah,
you
I
saying
already
this
know.
a chop then?
I already know, man.
I said, bro pulled out the phone so quick. Nero is not spiritual because he eat meat, of course, and he's reptilian. You got me. Someone said all aura lost.
Yeah,
Nah,
lost,
I risked
lost,
it. Nah,
lost.
I risked my aura for it and it didn't pay off. That's dark, man. It's dark.
I sent my last physical money because I believe there's an abundance.
Listen, you can
and
always
there'll
lose
be
money
much
in
more
life, but
my
never
way.
lose aura. That's dark, man. Somebody remember Andre Lifts? Yeah, shout out Andre. Or Andres.
Oh, yeah.
Where did you get those graphics? Don't worry, bruv. Oh, Nero, Jasmine, with 3 eyes. Oh, Jasmine. Can you sing Last Night by Diddy? It's actually a good song. I think with Keisha Cole. If I told you once, I told you twice.
New Zealand. Yeah,
I can
makes
see
sense.
it in my eyes. Nero, you're very mature for your age. That's not something that I chose, unfortunately. Hence why I try to be unserious. I think I'm trying to solve my inner child by being unserious. You know what I mean?
Very mature. Interesting.
Sorry?
Interesting.
You got something to say there, mate?
No.
No. It's a free country.
You're very mature.
AJ gets 3 crowned with Evo Mega Knight. See, now you're speaking gibberish.
Nah, even Mega Knight's trash.
Reptile form reveal when? When I get to 500k.
How can I manifest my boyfriend to stop being an insecure little bitch? Hope your boyfriend sees this.
What's your name? Goon. You know what?
I hope your boyfriend sees
You know
this.
what? Yep. How I manifest my boyfriend start being an insecure little bitch. Yep. Let me get that on Goon. Yep. Listen. Count your days.
I sent a follow-up.
That's outrageous. Imagine your gals on live chatting to 2 random brothers trying to say, oh, my man's being in. That's dark, man.
Crazy.
That's dark, man.
Crazy.
That's dark, man.
Scroll back. Jasmine says she sent a follow-up to a super chat. Keep going.
Bring them back, please. I'm into content strategy work, and those thumbnails got me into your channel. AJ's on the money. Yo, Leo's donating a lot of money. You really want us to get some balls tonight, innit? Say less. How do I remove Jasmine? How do I remove the religious beliefs that esoteric knowledge is evil? I don't know. I honestly don't know. The truth of the matter is you just have to make peace with the idea of being perceived as evil, because that's what it is. Listen, back in the days on Snapchat when I was posting in 2017, I had people saying I was a devil worshipper. And bear in mind, I've never done any dark ritual or anything along those lines. Simply for challenging a particular paradigm, of course, you cause cognitive dissonance in an individual's minds. Beliefs merge into one's identity and then they become indistinguishable. So when I used to critique beliefs, then it'd almost be interpreted as I'm critiquing them. And anything that people typically don't understand, they refer to as evil. So it's really just about actually making peace with being perceived as evil. That's what it is. The issue is you don't want people to think you're evil. The issue, that's not my issue anymore. Niggas can think what they want from me. You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes down to it, it's like, what are you doing for the world to bear it? You know, what are you doing?
What are you doing for the next generation?
You get me? Victors, not victims. Only if stuck. If we thank you for everything, I appreciate you.
Someone said, "Why didn't you manifest a better uni?"
What? Someone said what?
Why didn't you manifest a better uni?
Why didn't I manifest a better uni? You're violating.
I did.
That's dark, man.
God did.
Nah, that's dark.
Nah, Covey's peak, man.
Nah, Coventry was dark. Nero, you're giving the right information to the wrong people. Some of these comments are dark. It's dark out here, man. It's dark. AJ, how was your birthday?
My birthday was good still.
Hey, Nero, I told my friend about you and gave her your book. I'd say we appreciate you, Shame. Calibongs. Thank you.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
He's from Zim.
I don't think he's from Zim.
Maybe it's a different guy, actually.
What, you see an African name and you think it's Zim?
No,
You think we're all the same?
Someone said
You think
Zimbabwe
we're all the
brother.
same?
And then, let me find it. I actually can't find it. I'm going to have to get going soon, still.
No, please.
It's alright, guys. Pushing 4 hours is crazy.
Nero, you helped me manifest 138 followers on IG. Hard.
Jeez.
Going Cov is brazy, not gonna lie. You lot are violating.
Yeah, Cov is crazy.
They're talking
bro.
about the university I went to, guys, Coventry. Coventry was known for, how do I say this?
Everything
Promiscuous
wrong with society.
behavior, STDs, and alcohol. That was what my university was
Sex,
known.
drugs, fraud.
And fraud. Listen, there was a time in the UK when all the what you guys call scammers in America, all the fraudsters, that had an attire. It was a Nike Tech fleece with Uggs and scooters and a Gucci pouch. If you saw a brother with a Gucci pouch and a Nike Tech fleece and a scooter and Uggs, straight. Someone was getting chopped. Nuts is worse, not gonna lie. Nuts is worse now, that's real. What does still mean when using it in a sentence?
It's just a filler.
I don't know, still. It's just one of them ones, isn't it? So yeah, it doesn't really mean anything per se.
No, Nero gonna send you which out come on here. You're gonna spend it on Domino's. Oh.
Nero gonna spend AJ. Oh yeah. Nero, can we get a hairline check? Go on my IG for that, man. It's long right now. Go on my IG for that. Studying at Coventry right now, is it that dark?
You studying
Whoa.
at Coventry right now?
No, they're saying, is it that dark?
Oh.
Slipping in and out. What?
Sorry.
How many YouTube subscribers do you have right now?
I mean, why didn't you just check? You're on YouTube. No?
378,000. He's just like, this is Watch Dogs. Yo, that's hard. That's funny. That's actually quite funny. Watch Dogs 2 though, innit?
I meant thank you.
I'm in South Africa right now. Kalabonga means... I thought it's Nyabonga.
Backdoor means coming to ends. Backdoor coming to the ends near you. What?
Crazy. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. You know, what can you say about twin flames? I don't really adhere to that particular concept of twin flames. I think there's people that you're being more resonance with. And I think the idea of twin flames is actually what makes someone your twin flame. So then you're willing to negate all the, let's say, unfavorable characteristics about them. And you have more incentive to make it work. Not because they are, but simply due to the vibrational resonance of that person. And you also wanting to make it work. The combination of that is what leads to the declaration of it. What did you get in your A levels? It was peak. I got 3 Ds. Pause. That's why I went Coventry.
You got 3 Ds.
3 Ds in A levels.
My God.
Chemistry, computer science,
Didn't know
and
you
sociology.
started so young.
Okay. Chemistry, sociology, and computer science. That's why I studied at A levels, then at uni, computer science. 3 Ds. It was peak. And do you know what the worst part about those exams were? I remember coming out of those exams and I'm like to my teacher, sir, I said this, miss, I said this. And they were like, yes, you put the right question. Well done. Open my exam paper, open the results day paper.
They knew.
I nearly fainted.
They knew.
I'll never forget. I went back home. That bus ride was peak. Longest bus ride of my life. Not because the time was different, just because like it was just peak. Silence. I didn't even listen to music. I had earphones in, nothing was playing. You know that sound where it's just like... That's all I could hear in my head. Anyways, I'm thinking, damn, what am I going to say to my mom? Like, whatever. So I remember my mom had just come back from a night shift. But she said, wake me up when I get back here. Wake me up. So I knocked on the door. She woke up. And then obviously she's just there like half dazed in it. She opens...
Oh, you didn't even tell her. You let her open it.
Yeah, I just gave it to her like this. She opened the papers. She looked at it and goes... Did you try your best, son? And I said, yeah, I did. She said, I'm proud of you, well done. And then went back to sleep. At that time, I didn't even know if I was going to university. Turns out Coventry had made me an unconditional offer.
Yeah.
Saw that unconditional offer. New.
I feel like every black person got unconditional from Cov.
Getting done dirty by exams is so real talk. So for the people that think Nero's this brainiac and he's really... That goes D in sociology is mental. For the people that think Nero's this academic brainiac, that's not the case, clearly. Because in school, academically, I was even average, maybe below average. So I've never been a brainiac. I've never been a person who was like, good at school. You understand what I'm saying? Just ate a burger and shake this morning. Throw yourself in the bin.
This morning.
Throw yourself in the bin. You need to enter the bin. Yeah, you need to enter the bin. And said, Cov is where all the gang members from my ends went. Yeah, I met bare GMs. I'm at bare GMs.
You're friends with them, yeah?
Steady AJ. AJ's always trying to do this and give me bad PR.
PR.
Bad PR. And try to make me gang affiliated.
I would never
Do I
such a
talk
thing.
like somebody who's gang affiliated? Ask yourself that question. Do I look like... In fact, don't answer that question.
You would have been in cover at the same time.
How come you didn't manifest 3 A stars? Nah,
Nah, for real,
I
man.
like the conviction in that one. Listen, I like the conviction in that one. Completely like the conviction in that one. Do you know what I used to believe at the time? So this was when I was in my real like pro black bag. Like
Yeah.
world is against me bag. Like real talk. I had this belief that... What?
I'm tired. I'm tired of you all. I'm
Cool.
tired of it.
Cool, check
Go
this
on,
right.
go on.
I had this belief that because of my last name being African, the examiner was gonna mark me less. I swear on everything. I swear on everything. That was a preconceived notion that I had.
No wonder you failed.
Your humbleness is refreshing. Thank you. Thank you. Proof that you said we're all students. Yeah, real talk. Did you manifest the D, bro? Pause. Violating.
Clearly.
Ed.
Let me know when you come to Birmingham, Alabama. Why would I ever...
Y'all clearly don't know what gang affiliated means. Exactly. Like I'm so far from gang affiliated. I don't know any...
Yeah, reword that one, buddy.
Just to let AJ know that in West Africa, where I'm from, people do fly. Some people even transform into birds.
The last bit got me. Transform into birds.
He even donated $5 for you to see. He even donated $5 for you to see it. Just to let AJ know that in West Africa, where I'm from,
Send
people,
proof.
people do fly. Some people even transform into birds.
Send proof.
Three-eyed raven is a real thing. AJ, don't make me join your Clash Royale clan again.
I think you joined and smoked everyone still. I'm not gonna lie.
Christina, hello and thank you for hope and good mood. Pleasure's all mine.
I'm calling my Uber, bro.
Say less. Yo, that's funny. Long day for the brother who's gonna put timestamps on this life.
He's putting timestamps on this.
Nah, mom's life. Mom's life. Some people transform into evil Mega Knight. Don't know what that means.
Some Clash Royale thing.
PSA, never watching Nero Knowledge with my girl. Don't be like that. Don't be like that.
Why would you not watch Nero with your
Don't
girl?
be like that. Nero, are you gang affiliated? What? Oh, man said, are you gang bang affiliated?
I didn't even clock.
I didn't. But you see, my mind skipped it the first time because that type of stuff, it doesn't exist in my reality.
yeah.
You see, it doesn't. Yeah. Why AJ kind of pause?
I don't know what they're talking about. What are you laughing?
Wife smash or okay, no, that's not what we're doing. This is not what we're doing.
What channel do you think this is, bro?
Yeah, bro, I don't know whether I want my ex back or not. How do I figure it out? Hey,
What?
bro,
Why does everyone here want their ex back, bro?
what are you lot doing to your exes?
You know, like
You guys
that.
need to stop doing things to your exes that's facilitating for them to not want to be with you anymore. This is not good.
I'd rather you guys manifest hoes. than
Any
want
good
your ex
movie
back.
recommendations on occultism? Yeah, Inception, amazing film.
Inception.
Yes, with Leonardo DiCaprio goes
Oh
into
yes, I've watched
dreams.
it. Yeah, very, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Favorite food spot in London? Morley's.
Okay.
Sushi Samba was quite nice. Can we see the dreads, AJ?
No.
He got his hair done too.
No.
Burger and shake better than beans and toast. Okay. Here they go. Here they go. Here they
Burger
go.
and shake for breakfast are better than beans and toast. Though.
What's your favorite type of breakfast? I don't eat breakfast.
I don't really eat breakfast.
Go on my TikTok reposts, and then you'll see why you shouldn't eat breakfast. You shouldn't like what? What are you doing? How far is your Uber?
3 minutes. Is this the guy that picked me up originally? No. Yeah, this looks like boss that used to serve me chicken and chips.
Wow. Wow.
What?
Wow.
People can't look at
No
me.
breakfast for I really don't eat breakfast. I really don't.
He doesn't eat
Do you
at
think
all.
other people take on our energy? There's two types of individuals: people that exude energy, people that release energy, and people that give it. You need to know what type of person you are because it's going to determine the experience that you have. You ever come around somebody, pause, and they just drain you unnecessarily, pause again. It's more than likely that so. Nigga, you on TikTok? What's wrong with being on TikTok? What? I can't. What? I can't
How
use
did you
TikTok.
say, nigga?
What? I can't use TikTok. What's going on? What's going on? I can't use TikTok.
Yo.
Search neuro knowledge on TikTok. Do you know what's so funny? Sometimes I hop in people's lives and just start trolling. And sometimes people are like, is that the real neuro knowledge? No, it's not. It's a fake account. It's actually me, guys. Neuro knowledge on TikTok. And are we really pushing 4 hours? Yes. Yes, we are. I'm neuro knowledge on Snapchat. I'm neuro knowledge on
You taking on new athletes.
TikTok.
Of course he is.
I want you up your body. Your body in a meat pie. Your body in a real price. Doski. Traboski. Swagadoski. You're just an online menace. I'm actually chronically online. You'd never believe it. Who would ever think that the individual... But the thing is, I don't watch any manifestation content. That's crazy. Like, I really don't
Just
watch...
typical brain rot.
It's just typical brain rot content. Like, the only manifestation content I see is when people tag me. Because sometimes people will tag me and they'll, like, be, you know, sharing the videos or whatnot. I'll see that from time to time, but even that, I try not to mention it. Like, look, somebody just posted the book right there. You know what I mean? I'm manifesting AJ. I'll give you the formula.
You can't manifest me. AJ's the...
How much have you made in super chats today? Probably not enough to buy as much alcohol as I want. So, but appreciate it nonetheless. Alright, bro. Snapchat, wrap it up. Did you blow up on YouTube first or TikTok simultaneously? I was on TikTok first, but I went from 4,000 to 100,000 subscribers on YouTube in 4 weeks.
Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah, it's hot still.
God
It's
dang.
getting hot in here. So take off.
Well, that was your plan to get it hot, so I take off my clothes.
See,
I
it's
understand
all
it
coming
now.
out now.
I
It's all
understand it now.
from the Emperor Nero to the, you know, to the reptile to the, you know, it's all coming out now.
What pen is this?
It's a pen I stole from a hotel. I stole that from Pan Pacific. Anyway, guys, it's been a pleasure. AJ is leaving. Somebody said I'm pushing 4 hours on this. So because of that person said it's a bad thing that I'm pushing 4 hours on this, I will end the live at this moment in time. It's been a pleasure. AJ, would you like to say goodbye to the people?
Thank you for joining the live. See you later.